Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Yeehaw Lads podcast, episode number 15. We got all four hosts in studio, but tomorrow, one of our hosts is disappearing for the next 3 weeks,
I'm gonna reach the promised land.
which is...
The East Coast. Not necessarily.
I don't think that's the promised land. I think that's Jerusalem, buddy, but good slow start.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go driving a bit.
Wow. I'm glad we started with that. I'm going to go drive a bit. Like, all right.
Yeah.
and
Well,
that's
hey,
it.
tomorrow's not that bad.
Yeah.
I think I have all my driving segments fairly
Let's say, do you-
shortened.
Do you
actually.
have a full itinerary, or are you just going to fucking wing
Yeah,
it?
I have my notes.
Your notes.
Let's go through it.
So
You don't have to go exactly, but it'd be nice to
A
get some sort of
generalization.
idea.
so today is Thursday.
Correct.
Tomorrow morning I will be leaving and heading to Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cool.
Yeah. All right. Great. Thanks.
Congrats.
There's
Ohio is
a
lovely.
zoo there if you didn't know.
I did.
And in
I-
2016, a certain someone got murdered.
Gorilla.
All right.
So I plan basically there's nothing else in between Illinois and fucking Ohio that has worth anything.
There's-
to
You
me.
could go to Gary and get mugged.
say there's the whole the whole ass state of Indiana is there.
I know what's good out there besides 3 people I know.
Indiana will be
Badlands.
eliminated.
Mike and that
Oh.
bitch. He'll probably be at work. Go to the Toyota dealership. Go hang out with him.
Bring my Subaru in and just be like, beep beep. Hey.
What are you gonna give me for this?
Yeah. I request
And $5,000 in cash from my homies.
Yeah, right.
I request
I got a
Mike.
bitchin' trade-in deal for you.
Fuck you guys! I got a new Toyota.
Oh, that'd be funny. But
I don't know about that one, Chief.
yeah. So I'm gonna go to Cincinnati to the zoo because it's about the only thing that I care about in that area. It's 5.5 hours from my house to Cincinnati.
Wow.
Figured I'd hang out there for some of the day. After that, I'm gonna drive to Mohican State Park, somewhere in Ohio, which is
Okay.
it's another 2 hours after the zoo.
So you're gonna do 8 hours of driving and
Yeah.
go to the zoo for 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's 5 hours till the zoo. I'm like, cool. Like, make sure the car is good, stretch my legs, do something rather than just drive straight out.
What
to
time
the
are
East
you
Coast.
planning on leaving?
Like 6 or 7.
Okay.
When I'm able to drive till 9 at night, and then
Well,
who
yeah.
cares
Yeah, you'll get to the zoo at like noon when everyone's there.
on a Thursday or on
Friday.
Friday. Oh well.
Yeah,
Oh, well.
on a Friday.
It's not like I have to worry about it. It's just me walking.
no,
like
exactly.
I don't think
I
it'll
mean-
be that bad.
Kids are back at school, so
Yeah.
it can't be that busy.
yeah,
you
this
know
is
that.
true. This is true.
Take your kids out of
But
school.
yeah, either way, and yeah, I'm not dead set on it either way. If it's fucking closed or some shit, then whatever. But yeah.
Have you checked if it's open, or are you just fucking
Yeah, I have.
eyeballing the shit out of this?
Dude, no, I'm eyeballing the fuck out of
It's
it.
gonna be Lady
You guys
Finger
would-
Island all over again.
Yeah, you guys would
Yeah.
shit your pants at how laid back my plans are.
I would not. I know you. They're terrible.
So yeah, basically trying to get somewhere into Ohio at the end of the night tomorrow. Camping at Mohican State Park. It's a decent looking state park that should be free camping. Go after that. I'm heading to Penn's Cave and Wildlife Park in Pennsylvania. It's near
Centralia.
no
Damn.
College State or State College.
College
something-
Station. That's in Texas. I'm pretty
No,
sure.
I don't. Hold on. It's some little fucking
So
dumb
you'd be
town in
ill-prepared.
Pennsylvania.
You'd be surprised how laid out my plans are. I don't know any of them.
State College, Pennsylvania. Yeah, it's in the
State-
fucking. That's the town. I don't know, man.
Is that
They're
where,
weird out there.
is that where Penn State is?
Probably.
That would make a lot of sense.
Let me see.
My plans, they're not laid out at fucking all.
Hey, turns out it's Penn State.
I did it.
So yeah,
Who would've
it's in
fucking
that area.
guessed?
It's an underground cave tour / wildlife park.
But to be fair, most
Destination.
caves are
To be
not
fair.
above ground.
Yeah, so I'm gonna, but it's all like both the things are at the one place. So I'm like, cool, I can just spend like most of the day there. I think that's like a 3 or 4 hour drive, and then after that, I'm planning to go to another state park to camp the following night. So I would be into
So this is night 2.
yeah, this would be Saturday night into Sunday.
Okay.
Hickory Run State Park. After that, I'm planning to do another 3 or 4 hours into New York City.
So you'll be going into New York City Sunday?
Sunday into Monday, yeah.
Yeah, that seems icky.
Well,
I know.
I got all day to fucking waste.
I can't wait till a cop's like, hey, this thing's a little bit too loud. Jail.
Jail.
I don't know what the restrictions are, but I'm sure you do not meet them.
It's really quiet under. Like if I just fucking idle around, like it's as long as I don't like rev the fuck out of it, it's actually pretty
I
quiet.
thought your
still.
car wasn't that loud.
It's
when
not
It's
too
not.
bad.
It's just in town.
Watch him get hit.
I
by
got
somebody.
registration today, which I have a
Don't say
story to
that.
bring up with that. But yeah, going there. My big things are I want to do Statue of Liberty, the Red Ball Garage. I want to get a picture in front of.
That's
Cool.
okay. That's good.
It's Red Ball Garage is the start of the Cannonball Run from New York to LA.
Yeah,
So-
Red Ball Garage to the Portofino Inn in California.
Yeah, so I want to get a picture in front of that. Just kind of
just
it'd
because.
be
It's
cool.
goated.
There's something else to do. I'm gonna be
Fuck
driving
yeah.
around New York fucking on a Monday morning anyway, so why not?
Yeah.
Times Square. I want to try to get a picture in front of.
That might be a little tricky, but
Yeah, I figured that's. I'm like I'm like, well, fuck. If I have all day, I can just do a couple laps and just try my best.
just circle the block
Yeah, like
all
and
day.
just wait for somebody like either opening on the curb or just like fuck it, throw the hazards on, run out, get a picture, run back in.
You say that till you're driving a manual around New York City.
yeah. Well, it's slow, so I'll just be in first gear the whole time.
I don't think it's like that,
But
Chief.
yeah,
You're gonna be in neutral most of the time.
it's fine. It's a
Via
light
the
clutch.
clutch.
Your
It's a
leg,
light
your
clutch.
leg will be so tired.
Oh yeah, it will. But yeah, so I'm planning a hotel room Monday and possibly Tuesday night
Where?
in New York City.
in New
Just
York.
where
New
like
York City.
where I find a cheap one.
Okay,
Preferably with a parking garage.
Okay, I was just
Yeah,
about to say.
preferably with a parking garage.
We have a lot of
I know.
shit in your car.
Yeah.
that
So
we're-
well, the reason I want to do state camping is because I can camp right next to my car. I don't want to do like be
Yeah.
too far away from it really. And same with the hotels. Like if I get a room, I want to make sure I can park right next to it or have a actual parking garage.
Yep.
That doesn't mean it won't get broken into in a parking garage. But
Yeah, but I feel like it's better than just a random ass parking
compared
lot.
to somebody breaking it on the side of the street, I guess. But
yeah.
I have a question. Do you have a
So-
tarp?
a tarp. I have one. I'm not planning to bring it with me.
Do you think it might be a decent idea to just tarp everything in the back?
no.
I think that just makes
Maybe.
him look suspicious.
Yeah,
Well, it already looks suspicious.
Well,
I mean,
yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's the only thing you can see up top is like lawn chairs and shit.
I guess that's true.
So
people
yeah,
love
your
lawn chairs.
bag is gonna be behind the passenger seat. My bags are gonna be in the front seat, like front and center.
Yeah. I mean,
So-
Yeah, but
all
you're
of
gonna
our
take
stuff is
those
kinda
into
like
the room with you.
Well,
nondescript.
yeah. I'm
Just
thinking
unload
like
the
middle
whole
of the day.
car. It's fine.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Just take
valuable shit.
2
Sure.
trips.
Yeah.
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 I'll be hiding our or your guys' money into the deep depths of the car.
Yeah, I would recommend that.
That'd be cool.
What's our insurance policy on that?
On the car?
No, on our money.
Oh,
You're taking all of it.
you can keep it in your pocket to go on the plane. Like
Can't buy a
that's
car
on you.
with it then if I have it.
Fair.
He's insured by FAMC.
Fuck
the
around,
acronym?
motherfucker. I don't know.
No, it's like FDIC.
Oh, sure. I don't know. I thought it was like FAFO. Fuck around, find out.
Federal Andy Myrtle Company.
There you go.
You can't sue him for all he's got. He doesn't have anything.
They took my car. What do you mean?
So does your car actually lock?
Yes, I have tested it multiple times.
Okay,
Yes.
because last I knew it never locked.
So don't.
So,
let's not
maybe
find
you-
this out
yeah.
the day before.
No, I tested. I put WD-40 on all the locks, make sure they work good.
Tested them today.
The hatch was a little funky, but I adjusted the linkages and it works a lot better now.
Sure. My hatch was good until you ran into it.
Nobody's ran into me
Can
yet.
you clip that? Just
I don't know I don't have the footage. Yet.
I got it.
I
Phil.
could get it. To
I
you.
say
I'm pretty
I
sure it's
saved a
clipped
separate
by
clip
itself.
of it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
fair enough. Maybe if I get bored.
Yeah. So yeah, all the locks work. The rear window and hatch is all tinted really dark. So the only thing you can really see is the front, which would be my 2 bags.
So you could look through the front window and see everything in there still.
Yeah, there's 2.
Not necessarily. It's
It'll
the
be
cooler and the pack out is right there.
Ooh, they might come
So-
out of that pack out. Milwaukee shit's fucking expensive.
Well, yeah. Oh well.
Big cities.
They're either
shit-
gonna take it all or they're not. So
Fair enough. I mean, there's not really much you can do about it other than not stay in New York, and that's kind of defeating the purpose of going to New York.
yeah. So
Although
but yeah,
a cheap hotel is probably going to be like
I'm
$400 or
looking
$500
at like
a night
Oh,
oh no, they're reasonable.
with parking garages or locked parking lots. No,
Or secured parking lot.
We'll see.
Or
I'll
parking.
Have you looked into an Airbnb with?
I trust a fucking hotel more than an Airbnb.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Whatever.
In New
man.
York, fuck
Fuck
that
yeah.
shit.
In New York.
You'll have
Yeah.
some fucking crackhead walk in the middle of the fucking night and
Yeah.
stab you to death.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
no,
that's,
New York City, baby.
that's the
Yeah.
upside. What do you
Well, I was
mean?
trying to also find like a campground close to like maybe an hour outside of New York. That way, if I
Yeah.
wake up at 6 in the morning, I can be there at 7 or decent time, some shit.
Yeah, sure. I gotcha.
Yeah, basically gonna drive around, do some sightseeing in New York. I want to try to get a comedy show in. Most comedy places are opening up at like 6 at night till either midnight or 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay.
on a Monday, which is crazy, but that's New York shit. So
I'll say there's no reason for them not to be, I suppose.
yeah, so
If you drive to Long
Um,
Island, you could see Pete Davidson.
yeah,
Ooh.
he's gonna just for sure be at one comedy club every
He
single
lives
day.
there.
Yeah, but like
go find
the
him.
chances of me seeing him specifically at a comedy club on a random Monday, why wouldn't he be out fucking like Kate Beckinsale or whoever he's banging
There's
now?
not that many people.
Or
in New
whoever
York.
he's
Yeah.
fucking. now.
Yeah, he's fucked them all, man. I don't know.
He's done a pretty
good
good job.
for that guy.
Yeah. He's done Ariana Grande. Where else can you go?
I'm Pete Davidson.
Did he fuck her?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
dated
dated
for like
for,
2 years.
Yeah.
Shows
After
how
Mac
much I
Miller
know.
died,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he was the rebound.
Yeah,
That's
it
a
was
fucking low.
Oh, I
blow.
remember
So-
him talking about that now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a
Good
Yeah.
for him.
Didn't he fuck a Kardashian too?
yes, Kim
Ooh,
Kardashian.
Bad for him.
Yeah, do you not remember when Kanye was like harassing him?
Oh,
through
yeah.
text?
That was like the most recent one, wasn't it?
No, well, the
Bitch,
one
how
after
you
that
not a
was-
hobbit again?
His
Like
one
last
af-
year,
His
at
one
least.
after that was some
Yeah.
supermodel named Emily, like Ratatouille or something.
Oh, Radikowski.
Oh, like a
Yeah.
No,
Russian
really?
model or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, her and Pete Davidson were doing things
Sick.
allegedly.
Nasty things.
I don't know any of these people.
Anyway, yeah,
I
I doubt
motherfucker, in
Nick-
my wife's bed.
I'll say, Nick, I'm sorry to disappoint. I doubt I'm gonna run into Pete Davidson on
That
this
sucks.
trip.
Well, if
so-
you're not gonna try, then yeah, you probably
Well,
won't.
yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, sightsee in New York. That'll be Monday, and then leave on Tuesday. Tuesday, I'm gonna try to get to Cape Cod, which is in the Hook of Massachusetts. I've always heard of Cape Cod. I never knew what the fuck it was. I just
Cape.
It's where cods come from.
yeah.
Cods come from.
Apparently there's a lot of cod, the fishes there. But yeah, so there's like it's basically a huge beach. It's the Hook of Massachusetts, and
Have you never been to a beach before?
not to camp.
Not on Massachusetts.
Yeah, not in Massachusetts, not to camp. So, yeah, I figured camping there would be really, really cool. There's a couple of campgrounds all throughout that little island hook thing.
Sure. If you say so.
After that, I want to try to go to Boston for the day.
Are you shipping out to Boston?
Yes, I have a clip planned in my head. I'm just gonna be blasting on the radio with the GoPro go and be like,
I'm sure no one around there's ever heard that.
yeah,
It's
I know,
probably-
but
I'm sure they're just gonna go, this fucking asshole.
well, no, I'll
Spot
probably
the
be doing it
tourist.
on the interstate, like heading up there.
that's fair.
And then just like it'll just be like a 10-second clip for the next documentary. So
It's not getting included.
I don't care.
I'm
I
gonna
really
cut
don't.
that
I'm
footage
editing it. It is
I
not
really
getting
do not
included.
care.
Good. Then don't film it.
We need footage. We found this out. Like, we need to be recording 24 fucking.
What do
7.
you guys had 2 hours and 40 minutes in this
I know.
time.
But this is
Andy, we
also
need
less
footage.
less days.
It was
so.
less vlog style though. I think that was the
Andy,
problem.
at
Andy
the
would just
beginning
turn on
of
his
us
GoPro and
editing,
rant.
hey, I want to cut this down to like an hour and a half. Andy, midway through editing, hey, add this 20-minute clip of me explaining this, will you please?
It would have us talk about it in the chairs and then him talk about it on the GoPro.
Yeah.
Like y'all had great B-roll footage.
Oh,
but
yeah.
you had too much of it.
We had no A-roll footage was the problem.
Yes.
correct. Now we know though.
Yeah.
We'll fix
So
it.
I'm editing it this time, so it'll be better.
Oh,
that's
please.
fine.
Yeah.
Anyway. So
We're
yeah,
just four
go up there
idiots.
probably for like lunch. This will be basically Thursday.
Gonna
When-
get
or-
some Boston baked beans.
Yeah.
what? They're
Boston
known
baked
for
beans.
baked beans.
That's
Yeah.
literally the brand, homie. It's Boston Baked Beans. Have you never
It's
heard
Bush's baked beans. You
this?
fucking
The style,
Oh
degenerate.
my
style
God.
is
Boston baked
That's the
beans.
style.
I've never known that, nor do I care to know. I'm pissed off that that's in my brain now.
But you know, Cape Cod is a thing that you have to go see.
I knew it was a place rich people went. That's literally it.
So it's
My
everywhere you're
brother
going.
in fucking Christ.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a specific thing. Again, nor did I care.
How fucking autistic are you?
That's-
I don't
Oh.
He doesn't know
fucking. Where
anything
am I supposed to learn the style of cooked beans,
on
sir?
the can that says Boston.
When in my life would I have ever read a can of beans? I've owned my house for 4 years. I've never bought a single can of baked beans. I don't eat
Cultured homeowner.
vegetables unless they're fucking.
Is a legume
Frozen.
a vegetable?
I can assure you, I hate baked beans more than anyone here, and I know that.
I don't give a fuck.
Do you
I
hate
really
baked beans
don't.
or my pasta salad more, motherfucker?
Baked beans more. Baked beans
Okay.
are terrible. I hate
right.
them with a passion.
Damn.
Yeah.
alright.
I am passionate about beans.
What's wrong with beans?
They're fucking
how much more do you
mushy
know about
garbage.
beans?
Enough.
I don't know. I watched a modern.
What
Marvel
other styles
thing
of
on it.
beans are there?
Oh, there's tons.
Every-
His cat?
Besides like green beans, like name 3 other types of beans.
Lima beans.
Pinto
No,
beans.
not types. I'm talking like
You just
dishes.
said
No, no,
types.
no.
You literally did. Ham and
Jamie,
So
beans.
what's that?
if a Boston style bean is a specific like dish or things. Like, you're not just gonna
Yes.
eat fucking lima beans. You put them in things. The Boston baked beans, you would eat them by themselves, correct?
What a weird point you're tying on here.
I just don't understand why I'm supposed to know about fucking types of beans, man.
That's just the type of beans. Every type of bean you eat is a Boston style beans.
I literally don't.
You clearly care because you're making a big deal
I
out
just
of
don't
it.
get it. I don't know why I'm.
This
I don't
man's
get it.
getting red over beans.
I don't get it.
Okay, editor, roll that beautiful bean footage.
Brian, this is an Instagram clip. You know this,
I
right?
am gonna delete this
I
channel.
don't get
Are you
it.
kidding me?
Hide.
I just don't get it.
That's
Okay.
fine. Move on. 'Cause
So after Boston,
where the baked beans come
yeah, where it's the home of the baked bean. I'm planning to go to Burlington and start buying cars.
Do you know their style of baked bean?
Fuck no.
I don't either. So
Okay, good.
Episode 15, the baked bean.
Photoshop, like, you know that scene in
Photoshop a
SpongeBob?
bean over Andy's head.
Do you know that part in SpongeBob where SpongeBob is tied up, forced to eat like beans? Put Andy's face in it.
I hate it here.
No, you can do the
Oh my god.
the sticker from our Discord of me taking the shot and then put a can of beans in front of it.
Replace it with bushes. Unfucking believable. Are you gonna be okay there, buddy?
Look,
The bean.
Sorry,
joke.
I didn't know I was
I'm
in a
gonna-
room full of bean connoisseurs.
I hate
I'm gonna-
beans. I just know things.
I'm gonna be completely honest. Tuesday, Wednesday this week were a rough fucking week.
You mean Tuesday?
Tuesday, and that was just the highlight of my fucking week.
Very cool.
God, you
Can
have
you
a
go into
miserable
that?
life.
Yup.
Fair. So you're planning on getting there Thursday.
Yes.
Thursday
Okay.
morning.
Well, whenever-
No, I'll
have to
be.
drive
So
there.
it'll be like
Okay.
I mean maybe 3.5, 4 hours from Cape Cod.
so
to,
probably like Thursday afternoon.
Ish.
yeah, sometime Thursday. So I can either try. I'm hopefully at least gonna try to get a car bought Thursday or Friday morning, and I'll be talking to you guys saying,
Yeah.
hey, figure out who's available when. You
Yep.
know, realistically, I think Thursday night and then maybe Friday early at like. Friday morning is not very likely to have somebody be able to buy it, but
No.
You never
possibly.
know. And yeah, you might be able to meet someone super late Thursday night.
Yeah.
Like 8, 9 o'clock
Yeah.
even. you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
So if
exactly.
you're there, it at least helps, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there at least like noonish on Thursday. So,
Basically what I'm planning is I'm gonna make like a top 3 list on Monday.
yes.
And I'll be like,
Yeah, you're gonna
Start
talk to
this guy,
everybody.
go to this guy,
or,
go to
or
this
yeah,
guy,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. You guys try to like get info done, and then just say, hey, you can basically tell them I'll be out this time, and then just relay me the info.
yeah, give
and
me
I'll buy it
like
for
I
you.
bet give me your number. I'll text you when I'm
Yep.
ready to head over
Yes.
there and just give that number to you or whatever.
Exactly, exactly. So
And yeah, as long as you just have like a no, we haven't discussed price. It's here. Here's the address. Here's his number.
Yeah.
Go. You know, Andy
Yeah.
should be able to knock it out. Pretty
or
easy.
or if you guys want to line up, try and ask and see if they can meet you at the airport. Like
potentially
if they
yeah.
have if they it can get off work early Friday, or you know if they just don't work Fridays, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Um,
they don't work Friday, it'd be easy enough for you to get there in the morning before us, probably.
Yeah, but then I have to figure out how to transport cars and shit.
Well,
But maybe not to
unless
the
they hold
airport.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe
you-
not to the airport, but yeah, like
Well,
just trying to
You
figure
just pay
that
them,
out.
get the title key, and then say,
Yeah.
okay, we'll be back.
Yeah,
Friday.
I thought
I'll
about doing
literally
that
be
too.
back in, like,
yeah.
2
or-
hours.
Yeah,
Gonna get
it just depends how the availability of the person, and if it's
Yeah.
easy, like I said, if it's easier for them to have the other car brought to the airport, perfect. Then,
or go like snag an Uber or something.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
I'll try to.
hypothetically.
So. Yeah, do you guys have Uber on your phone yet,
I
or have
do.
you used it?
Should
it's
we?
been a while.
I
Okay.
have. I have it. The one time I tried to use it, it didn't work, and my
Okay.
phone was at like 1% battery
Okay.
because it wanted me to go to my email and verify it, but it didn't
Yeah.
tell me that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So I almost got trapped in the middle of Columbus, Ohio, at fucking 2 a.m.
Sick.
Christ.
Love that.
Yeah, drunk obviously because
Yeah, when and
Columbus.
where and why? What the fuck was that?
George Strait concert. Probably 5 years ago.
Oh wow.
It was a
Sick.
good time.
What's the
Oh,
other ride?
did you go with
sharing?
Nick?
Uber and
Yeah,
Brooke?
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that. I think
Yeah.
he invited
Oh,
me to that
Lyft.
too, but I don't know. Couldn't tell you.
he was gonna go with his girlfriend at the time, but they broke up, and then he's just like
Who was that?
Riley.
Oh yeah.
That's how long ago that
oh,
was.
wow.
Yeah, that's been a while.
Damn, yeah.
But
Fuck,
yeah,
that's crazy.
but yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah.
Columbus is
shit.
Mid.
it's interesting. I mean, just
It's Ohio. It doesn't exist.
Ohio is for lovers. Or-
Oh, my bad. My
Yeah,
bad.
Jesus, get your metaphors
cultured.
right. Yeah, you don't know about baked beans. Now you're dissing Ohio.
Yeah,
What?
fuck Ohio, bro.
Go to the place, the train derailment.
Fucking East
Stand in
Palatine.
front of
Yeah,
it
East
and take a
Palatine.
fucking picture.
I'll see if it's on the route. I'll get some selfies in front
If
of it.
it's not like I don't know more than a 45-minute detour, I'd say fuck it.
Train car was here.
Hashtag
Palestine.
train wreck.
Twain. Unfucking believable.
Twain.
They just knocked a train right off the tracks there. Yeah, no, Ohio is, believe it or not, real.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I don't think anything important's from there, though, but-
There's cool
it's-
stuff in Ohio. You just didn't look hard, I guess.
Well, hang on,
Maybe.
we're gonna sell this once and for all.
What, Ohio?
It might be
Yeah.
like a 30-40 minute drive. We'll see.
Not wor-
I'll look when
not
I'm
worth.
closer.
Look
From
for
Ohio.
just take a picture of a sign.
What are we at?
But
Oh, I fucking hate all of these.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Ohio sucks.
you're looking at bands.
Yeah, metalcore bands from Ohio. I hate. Oh wait, no, Beartooth's from Beartooth's from Ohio.
Beartooth's from Ohio.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't believe you.
No way.
Ohio, Canada.
I think
Oh,
so.
wait, shit. Okay, hang on. I like them.
I don't know. Either way,
That was Prada.
they're from Ohio.
There's nothing else to do in Ohio
Oh,
besides
shit.
be mad
Besides
about
be
it.
mad at
I
Ohio.
guess.
That's,
Obviously.
you're gonna roll into Ohio and you're gonna get jumped.
I
Damn.
know.
The whole
Thank God this releases after I'm through there.
Devil Wears Prada. Oh fuck.
Oh, yeah.
It's in Ohio.
This is
All
dropping
right.
Tuesday. Yeah.
When we come
They're-
back, we might get jumped.
I'll just
but-
drop it tonight just so they have time to pregame.
Oh shit! From Columbus, Ohio. Beartooth.
Yeah.
All right, two good things from Ohio.
Beartooth and Devil Wears Prada.
Devil Wears Prada. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Fuck the others.
Not the
Fair enough.
movie. Movie's good, but
Movies.
Allegedly.
Just
I couldn't remember
they
it.
shouldn't
I
have
have no
copied
idea.
a
Never
goated
watched
band. You know.
Fair.
hate it here.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
that's pretty
so-
much most of your itinerary up until we get
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. Basically, the big thing is New York and then Cape Cod. I figure those are the two coolest
You
things.
spend the most time there doing stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Mostly it's just an excuse to drive and
Really, what you need to
Spend
do is
time
once
off.
you get somewhere, is talk to people and be like,
Yeah.
what's cool around here that I don't know about?"
yeah, like in
Yeah.
Boston, I'm probably gonna spend a couple hours there. I'm gonna go there. I probably around like early lunchtime and just be like, hey, like, give me
Where-
3 places you would want to go
Where's
eat
the
at.
beans?
Where the beans
Where are the
at?
beans at? Why are they beans specifically from Boston?
Get a shirt made like I don't understand the Boston.
Someone
in
explain the
Boston.
beans.
Yes.
Just ask everyone like, hey, what's the deal with the baked beans? Why are they
Yeah,
Boston?
I would fucking love to go ask.
Well, you got the chance.
He's gonna get stabbed. While some stranger
Yeah, they're gonna pull up and
about beans.
What do you know about the beans? I don't know shit, sir. What do you want me to know?
How do you know about them?
Yeah, it's a top secret thing.
Beans will be eliminated. Jesus Christ.
Oh fuck yeah,
Oh, fuck.
yeah, fucking
So cool.
So that's his up until
Yeah.
Friday.
Oh, so one more thing about the car.
Okay.
So yeah, I got registration today.
Oh, okay.
Because my sticker was
Way
a
expired.
little out of date.
Oh.
How out
Um,
of date?
9 months.
The Subaru.
Oh,
Well, it's the exact amount of time that the engine was blown up in because
Oh, okay,
the
I guess
registration was
that's-
due when
that's
it
kinda
blew
fair.
up.
Oh.
Yeah. So yeah, it worked out timeline wise that I registered it. I bought the car when we were in June in Washington. Brought it back home. The clutch went out, and I was waiting on the title. By the time I got the title, it was like late fall. Put a clutch in it, drove it through that winter after I got the title.
Right.
Drove it for a year, and then the following November was when the engine blew. And I'm like, well, fuck this. I'm just gonna buy a cheap, shitty work car. That's when I bought the Fusion. It sat for 9 months, and it doesn't even seem like it sat. I didn't put air in the tires. All 4 of them were still 40 psi. Luckily, they were all like brand new.
fuck
Oh, so that's things
Um,
you replaced them because they
yeah.
were garbage.
Yeah.
Correct. So yeah, tires were great. Everything seems good. I did one, besides the engine and trans flush, I did one repair today, which was siliconed the RCV boot because there was, it was a crack, but it was not in the typical like in the middle. You know how they look like kind of springs, you know,
Yeah,
like
they're
rubber
folded-
cones.
folded over themselves.
Usually they crack in the divot, like in the lower part of them. This was on the rib sideways. There's no reason for it to be cracked in that way.
Unless the way it was flexing it, pulled it that way. But something
But
probably hit
it's also a new enough boot. It looks like a pretty new axle shaft because the nut is also still shiny. So it must have been somewhat recently redone. Shortly before I bought it.
probably just drove through like some grass or something. Something nicked it real hard.
I don't
sliced
honestly
it.
know.
A stick or
But yeah, so
something.
I shook it. There's no slop in any of the joints or anything. So I'm like, perfect. Just silicone it just so it stops throwing grease out and stays lubricated and hopefully dirt and mud and shit don't get into it. So.
Hopefully survives for a little bit anyway.
If not, I tried. Fuck it.
If not, it's not the worst thing to replace if it's already
the
been
boot
parked.
is $20. The whole axle's $200. So
Yeah.
it's not that
That's not
bad.
bad.
I would-
Getting it to me is gonna be rough if I need it out there.
Let's go to a
Like,
parts store.
It's
Somebody
they're-
might
yeah,
have
they're,
it.
they're a little more out there. Like there's nothing in the fucking Midwest for
No.
parts.
But it's
like
not
the
like-
shocks I ordered, they came from fucking Oregon, I think.
Right. But it's not like you're not driving somewhere. Like, hey, where on this route for the next 3 days?
Yes,
could there
exactly,
Yes.
exactly.
Could there be
worst comes to
one?
worst, I just take both fronts out and I'm 2-wheel drive for a little bit.
Race car.
So
Or to like throw oil out of the seals because there's nothing in there to seal them. Because there's
I can leave the cups. I can disassemble the fucking
right.
the shafts themselves.
Yeah, that's what you would have to do. Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah. All right.
so yeah, yeah, did that. Oh, but so with the registration, got it today. But so since it was 9 months old,
Mhm.
I had to pay the late fee. No big deal.
How much was it?
It's 171.
171
instead of
plus the
151.
3% that I put on my credit card because
Okay.
It's not that
whatever.
bad,
No big
really.
deal. But the shitty part is it's only good until November.
Correct. It's only good till the expiration date.
Oh,
The overlap is a fucking kick in the balls.
Yeah. That
So
fucking
either that
sucks.
or if I would have waited the full 12 months, I could have replated it for 151 and got a full year out of that.
Yeah, that's how that. It's the same date no matter when you
Damn.
re-
Yeah,
register.
it's stupid. So
It's like my
but
when I did my trailer
Yeah.
last week, it's registered for June because that's when trailers are.
yeah,
It doesn't
yeah.
matter when you register it. That's
Yep.
just how it goes.
Yep. So yeah, fucking. But the sticker is a 23 sticker because
Yeah.
it's technically
'Cause
due
it
in
expires
23.
in 23.
The good part about that is I can just run that until the following November, like 2024, because there's no date. It just says 23, not 10, 23, 11, 23,
Right.
whatever.
Ooh.
So it'll technically be out of registration, but it's also like they won't know that on the outside of the
They
car.
will know that because once it's 24, it's no longer 23. This January 1st, it's expired because it'll be 2024 then.
oh, yeah.
You get like a month free. Then.
Yeah, you don't actually get it free. They just don't
Well,
have it on
yeah.
there. But yeah, once it's January 1st, it's
Oh,
2024.
yeah, okay.
and
I
then
didn't
it's
think about that
expired.
right.
I know.
Yeah, I thought about that backwards. Never
Yeah,
mind.
no, it doesn't.
Two
It
of
doesn't
them
work
do
like
be
that.
hitting right now.
If you did it in January 1st, yeah, you get the whole year hypothetically.
Right.
Yeah. Fuck them. I'm hardly gonna drive this car after this anyway.
You say that, but you're gonna fall in
Are you-
love
are you
with
wanting
it.
this?
Oh, buddy, no. I took off the fucking roof racks because I'm
they're
not gonna listen to the fucking noise on the way out there and shit.
Because they're useless, pretty much.
Yeah.
Did you
They-
put them in the car to take them with
No.
in case you need them, or just threw 'em
I
away?
am so there's no fucking room. I mean zero.
There's room.
No.
Vacuum pack the car.
There's room if I don't want to look out my rear window at all.
Yeah,
right now
do-
there's shit on
do
both
that.
sides. I have maybe a 3x2 fucking hole.
It's fine.
You know, no offense, but I really do love how you're like, none of this shit is gonna fucking fit in here, and it's like you can still see out your back
we
window.
fit all of it in
and
there.
the only thing that didn't fit was the ramps,
yeah, and
which
they
big whoop.
they could fit, but we don't need them anyway.
Yeah, man, fuck them.
It's fine.
Are
That's
you?
too weird?
If I would have from the start said, "Oh no, pack anything you want," it would be fucking full.
Yes.
We did pack everything we wanted.
Yeah, we packed everything we wanted,
Other than the ramps,
other than the ramps.
Can we mention the nice upgrade you treated us to?
I can if
Yeah.
Andy's all done.
Because
with
I think that really
Pretty
helps
much.
with
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it did too.
packing.
it. I was gonna bring it up once he finished his. So if he's all done with his registration,
Well,
his
I
fancy loophole.
had a question
that-
on it.
Hmm.
So, are you actually like thinking of selling the Subaru after this then, or is this?
Yeah,
is
I need
this
to
just
get rid
gonna
of
be,
shit.
or is this just going to be more of like a? Oh
I'll drive
shit,
it
all
through
my
winter.
cars are broke.
No,
Conquer.
I'll drive it through winter. I'll get it
Okay.
running and driving and sell it.
Originally, you
But-
thought about selling the Fusion instead.
I will probably do that also.
Sell both of them.
Yeah, and then
Just-
probably the Mustang once it runs.
Just
Yeah.
daily the truck.
I need to get rid of shit and get out of debt.
Are you selling the Harley first or no?
Probably not.
Since you already have a buyer for it, the guy that was gonna buy it if you didn't.
What?
Yeah, but it's not enough to really.
Neither are
So
two
if I get
cars.
if I get broke enough in wintertime, I will sell that because that's next for it. I need something to drive in the wintertime so I don't have to drive my truck.
right,
So I'm gonna
Right.
drive the Subaru through wintertime.
yeah,
The Harley I'm gonna try to keep also through wintertime.
okay,
In the springtime, I'm planning to get rid of the Subaru also,
Right.
and then save up money and buy or just take out a fucking loan once the Mustang's paid off,
Mhm.
and then buy a decent Fusion or some shit for a legitimate one work car instead of this half and half I have now between the Fusion and the Subaru. Just buy one, preferably new body style Fusion
Yeah.
for 5-8 grand something. What I was gonna do originally, but I ended up not doing it this past year.
Yeah.
And just have one car between the two, but I don't want to have the Subaru sitting around like I did just recently.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd love to if I had more space, or if I build a garage, maybe I'll think about keeping the Subaru.
I could
but
sell you a shed.
trust me, I've thought about it.
that costs more than the work car.
You-
Yeah.
We're doing 5% off right now.
Hey,
And
cool.
36
I don't
months,
have-
same as cash.
I don't have the money to
I was
buy
gonna
one. Right now.
say like
Yeah.
we're
Sorry,
talking about
bud.
cash here though. Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I get you.
I need to be out of debt.
yeah,
besides the house.
especially being unemployed.
Right.
yeah,
on, brother.
that too. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It'd be a little tough.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think
Little rough.
my cousin's buying the Fusion because he was wanting a work car, and
Mhm.
I'll sell it.
It's a
For
good
whatever.
whatever.
I was gonna
I
say,
think the only
it's a
thing
good work
The only thing it needs, the tires leak, or the one tire leaks because the fucking rims are
All pitted up.
pitted and
Junk.
fucking leaking and shit.
Aluminum rims.
And
Good.
then I think it needs front struts. Is
That's
about
not
it.
bad.
So yeah.
I mean,
Other
they're
than that,
bitch
it's
to do, but I mean,
yeah, 20 mile a gallon. Fucking, I'll probably sell for $3,000.
Easy.
So
not
yeah.
bad.
But yeah, yeah. As long as the Subaru makes a trip, then that's kind of my plan. If it catastrophically dies on this trip, then I'll figure out something after that. And
Oh,
yeah,
Cool.
hope for the
sure
best.
hope not.
It's not the worst plan.
But yeah, that's pretty much it.
Speaking of upgrading, downgrading, and stuff. So
Yeah.
we bought our plane tickets for the three of us probably a month ago at this point.
Yeah,
So
At
we're
the
on there.
worst time.
At the day
At the third,
So,
at the
at the
second
day
to worst
after
time.
the worst time. Yeah.
First of all, I'd like to add this. So
Okay, go for it.
I have been watching our plane ticket prices for
A year.
6
Like a
months.
year.
Too long.
Well, because I knew when we picked the date, I was like, okay, well, here's the best plane that we can,
Right. The best
Take.
trip that we can
Mhm.
take.
so I might as well just start price tracking it. And,
Right.
Because usually, if you watch on Google Flights, you can basically go 2 months
Mhm.
into the future and see where it's going to be.
Right.
And then you can kind of judge what your price is going to be and figure out, okay, instead of 2 months from now, I need to book it 3 months in advance. And that's where
You play
you
play
buy the
waiting,
fucking dip.
You play the waiting game
Yeah.
to see when the price drops.
So
So what happened instead is you played the waiting game till it got the most
no.
expensive.
I literally remember
yeah.
me and you sitting here after the podcast one night, and I was like, "Hey, our flights are like still $259, and we're this X amount of days out. We should probably buy this." And then we both got bullshitting. We were like, "Well, we should probably wait and to see if like Andy actually gets the Subaru running and it's a good engine."
Yeah, that was one of the caveats. Is like it needs to be properly running before we buy flights, just in
Which I think
case.
it was like the next week it was.
It
and
was
I was
pretty
like,
close.
oh yeah, you're good. But it was
yeah.
the next day that
The next
prices
day,
fucking
prices
rocketed.
went from 249 to like 400.
450 somewhere in
Yeah.
there.
They jumped around a lot.
They went from like 400 to 450 to 500, and that's when we're like, okay, next time they go down, we're buying.
Yeah.
Just
Buy the dip. Buy the fucking dip.
because Marcus is like, well, they might run out of seats. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. So we'll buy it whenever it drops. Well,
Yeah.
it dropped to 400, and we kind of just like, do we just want to buy it now? It doesn't really matter what the price is. So we ended up paying $398 a ticket for the three of us. It's high.
Not horrible, not great.
Not the end of the world though. So Marcus keeps the price tracking up in case we could refund and then rebuy, save money. But so then this last week, you were checking the price tracking and it went way back down, which was awesome, except for the fact the tickets that we ordered, we didn't pay the extra to make them refundable, which sucks.
How
'cause
much more would that have been?
it's
it was
actually
like 20 bucks a
like
ticket or
20, 30,
something.
40 bucks a ticket, something. It wasn't a crazy amount,
Yeah.
but when you're already paying 400 a ticket,
Yeah.
you're just like, fuck it. Like, they're not going to get any cheaper realistically. And if they do, it doesn't matter because we already paid. It only matters what you paid it when you pay it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're already like locked in because I think the way it goes, well, I thought that the way it went because I actually looked into this. So if they oversell seats, it's voluntary
Mhm.
waiting and then it's involuntary.
Right.
So it's not like, well, you bought your tickets last night, so fuck off.
Yeah, it's if anyone will take a credit or
Yeah.
some payment, you can be the first off, and then someone else can take your spot.
Yeah.
Where if you have to go, you'll say no, I'll stay unless I have to.
And then
get
you
off.
could still be picked,
Yeah,
which is, I understand, but it's still kind of bullshit.
it makes like you want to oversell stuff that way it's never empty.
Yeah.
or you're never missing
Yeah.
space.
Revenue.
So I get it, but yeah. So what happened is the price dropped back from 400 down to like 239 or something.
Yeah.
So we're like, sick. Let's see if we can rebuy them. Well, that non-refundable clause kicks in, and we can't. If we cancel the trip, we do not get a full refund.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, fuck. We're not gonna cancel it, lose a big chunk of it anyway, and then rebuy them because
Yeah.
we're gonna be down from where we started.
Exactly.
Mhm.
So I was looking on the app and stuff, and what you can do is change your seats on the plane. So we got the basis ticket that we got. You're not allowed to pick your own seat. It's just you land wherever you get. So when you go to change the seats, you can switch your seat to wherever you want, which also includes the first class seating in the front of the plane.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, like what does that cost? So I click on it, minus $10. The ticket price dropped so far that first class tickets were $10 cheaper than what we paid for our economy tickets.
Sick.
So it's like Marcus and I were talking back and forth about it a little bit, and I'm like, yeah, it's non-refundable, this and that. I'm like, I might just do it. And he's like,
And I doubt there's like a huge demand for the first class on that specific plane to Vermont.
Nope.
well, because they cost
So-
way more
Yeah,
than
exactly.
the basic ticket.
Yeah.
So we kind of looked at it, and I looked into what first class offers, and I'm like, fuck it, we're doing it. Like, save $10 a ticket, get nicer seats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And a second checked free bag.
So all
Yeah.
the perks are you get priority boarding, priority security if the airport allows it. You get 2 checked bags for free up to 70 pounds each,
Mm-hmm.
and 2 carry-ons. You know, a hand size bag in your overhead bag.
Yeah.
And I also found out that with First, even if they do oversell the plane, we cannot be kicked off of that.
We are
flight.
guaranteed.
priority.
Yes.
Yes, we have priority everything.
Sick.
So in theory, at the airport, we get a first class line if it's available.
Mm-hmm.
So we
Or
should-
like you'll be first call.
we are group 1.
So,
yes. So we are the first people to get on the plane.
Now, have any of you two flown First
No.
before?
No.
I've flown exactly 2 times in my life.
Same.
Once was us going to Washington. The other time was in a 2-seater plane.
Oh.
Where the fuck did you go in a 2-seater?
That was a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
We didn't go anywhere; just flew around.
Oh, okay.
But it was sick. But
Yeah.
those are the 2 times I've been in the air for more than a second.
Nice.
But
I'm
you,
looking forward to it though. I mean,
I've flown-
the 2 times I've had to be on a plane, it was nice.
yeah. I mean, being on a smaller plane, it'll be a little bit more turbulent and stuff. But
Which I'm fine.
yeah,
Yeah, it'll be.
We'll be in
well,
better seats.
we're
We'll be
way
in better
better.
seats, and if you really think about it, we're going with the Jetstream, so it should be a buckload smoother.
and it's a nice short flight, 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Definitely better.
Just enough to watch a movie.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was going to download something off my Plex server to watch.
Whack.
So,
Play hill climb racing.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking love that game. It
It's
comes
so-
in clutch so often,
It's
man.
so good.
Oh,
So dumb. But
Yeah.
yeah. But you've flown first class before, haven't you?
A
Yeah.
couple of times.
Humble brag here.
wow,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
Okay, like
Someone's got
first,
money.
first class. Like I haven't flown like like you see like
Yeah, it's not a private suite on the
yeah,
plane.
it's not like the
No.
pods or shit like that. It's just hey, you're special. You get to sit up front in your plane.
Yeah, you're like
yeah,
business
with like leather
economy
seats
plus.
instead of pleather seats.
It's
Yeah.
all the same
They're all
shit.
leather seats.
I know.
It's all
I think like the most bougie I ever got was I flew first class by myself to Orlando in like middle school.
that's pretty bougie.
Yeah.
Why by yourself?
So my mom we were going to
Disney.
Ukanuba.
That sounded like a slur.
It's a dog show.
That's
It's,
why.
it's a dog
Yeah,
food brand, is it
yeah,
not?
because Westminster is in New York. That was the other time I think we flew
Westminster?
first. But yeah, I went to Ukanuba Dog Show,
Mhm.
and my mom had like flown down the week before,
Right.
and so I was gonna go there to meet her.
Following up, I didn't want
Yeah,
you in.
which was great because I had flown to Orlando Airport like 4 or 5 times before that, so I knew that airport by like the back of my hand.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. You're just like,
No,
I'm 12. I know an airport.
no, like that airport
Photo
is
memory.
so easy to get through. Like we look at O'Hare and it's like, oh fuck, I'm in the wrong building.
Oh, every time.
That's because
Yeah.
O'Hare is kind of retarded.
It is.
Like, let's be
like
fair.
yes.
I had actually never been to Midway.
Mhm.
Midway's not that
I
bad.
dropped. I know. I dropped my cousin off when she was going back home to Florida, and I was like, "This is so much easier. It's just one fucking building, man."
You don't have like 4 terminals and they're
God.
all the
Yeah.
wrong one.
Yeah, I'm like, this is so much fucking easier,
Yeah.
man.
So like
So
the
much
way
better.
for Orlando that they break it out is you have multiple different terminals,
Mhm.
but they all feed into one main building via tram.
That's way better.
So you literally just
go to the
okay,
main
I'm in
building.
gate B and I need to get to the main building. You get on one
Mhm.
tram, you get off, you go down a set of stairs, and there's baggage claim.
That's pretty awesome.
The only other airport that I think is better than Orlando is Peoria. Because
Well,
it's one
smaller.
straight fucking line.
right.
A smaller airport is just generally
It's so
easier.
nice.
Oh, when I went to look at the Mustang out in North Carolina, it's the New Bern, North Carolina airport.
As opposed to Old Burn.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's fucking tiny. Like, I mean, well, it was a small plane. It was probably 40 passenger, 50 maybe.
Yeah.
And we fucking dropped down. It is tiny airport. It's probably the cafeteria and then the one wing down the high school, if that makes sense.
That's
Oh, wow,
very
that's
small.
like
very
it's
small.
fucking small. Like that, yeah, because there's 2 car rental places, like vending machine, unloaded, like center area, and then there's like it'd be like one extra classroom of the actual, like when you get off the like pre-boarding area seating.
Yeah.
That's it. It's so small. I was like, wow, alrighty.
It's like a 10.
But I was also like,
airport.
I was like 10 minutes away from the dude's house. I'm like, fuck, can't beat that.
They say you probably landed a
That's fair.
local airport. Like,
Yeah, it
that's-
was. Yeah, it'd be like
you know.
landing in Peru almost. Like,
Did I ever tell you guys
Yeah.
about my experience flying into Key West?
Probably
No.
not.
So, we left O'Hare, flew into Georgia, from Georgia to Key West.
Mhm.
Sure.
So, we're starting to circle on our approach to land. And the pilot comes over the intercom and he goes, "All right, guys, just let you know, this is the shortest runway that we have. So the minute we touch down, the brakes are getting hit. So just be prepared. Everything will be fine."
Very
I
cool.
shit you not. The minute that front wheel hit, he must have slammed on him, because all of a sudden, you're kind of bouncing a little, and then all of a sudden you're just like,
And you're just fucking woof.
and it's
forward
like,
into the
man, this
seat.
is wow, holy shit. It's even better taking off from there, because of course before you taxi over, and he's like, "All right, short ass fucking runway, we're hitting it."
Same thing.
And, you get rolling, and all of a sudden you get really pushed back into your seat more than normal. It's like, oh, we're fucking gunning it, boys.
Giving it everything it's got. Fucking
Giving her the beans, the Boston baked beans.
Yeah, it's kind of neat.
God.
Like when going out to North Carolina, I was thinking, that was just the last time I was on the plane, so I was like, man, like, or no, I guess it'd be fucking. No, that was a
Washington.
couple months. Yeah, a couple months before Washington. But yeah, I always think, I'm like, man, like trying to put this into like comparison for a car or like any vehicle, like not really.
It's hard to it.
It's hard.
Planes are a lot quicker than I thought they would
Oh
be.
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's- yeah.
Yeah, because like now that I actually have like a reference for speed and like G forces and shit, I'm like, oh okay, sure. And I'm like, oh no, I'm not used to turbines yet.
Like, yeah, it's like a 500 plus horsepower car. Like it
Oh, even more than that.
pushes
yeah.
you into the seat.
No, it's the torque of a diesel truck
Well-
with the speed of like an 800 horsepower car.
It's just a
On a
great.
But then
drag
it's
strip
but then
on
it's also,
slicks.
you got to think, it's like, oh, we're hauling 100 fucking people and
And their
thousands of
luggage.
pounds
Yeah.
of luggage and this massive craft. I'm
some
like,
outrageous.
this thing is making some power, dude.
Oh yeah. I
More
mean,
power,
you
baby.
think the engines don't fit in this room?
Yeah, this is
You know,
fair.
it's and there's 4 of them.
I think that's what took me
737.
by surprise on our my first flight when we were taking our cruise last year was like the torque.
The plane moves. It's
Mm-hmm.
shocking.
Like we were taxiing, I'm just like, okay, this is fine. Then all of a sudden it's just
yeah.
yeah. Well, because it's sitting there with the brakes held.
Yeah.
Building boost essentially.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
loading up to just take off.
Mhm.
It's not like a slow and steady roll into it.
that's
Yeah.
kind of what I thought it was a little bit. Yeah.
If it rolled into it, like it probably wouldn't be that noticeable. But that initial hit where it like pushes you in,
yeah.
it really changes the way it feels. It's interesting.
Midwest shit.
I'm curious what our smaller plane's gonna feel like because we're
It'd
on
be
a
the same thing. It's just scaled down a little.
I'm
bit.
excited
Yeah.
for that.
small.
Honestly.
It's not like a small plane. I mean,
I'll
it's,
say
No.
I'd have to imagine the plane you guys are going to take would be the same as the one I did to
Yeah.
from Charlotte to New Bern.
Most of our planes that we've been in are it's the same fucking plane.
Well, that's why I asked what
I mean,
plane
last-
we're
last
going
trip we
in,
were on
'cause
an
I just
Airbus.
wanted to get curious of it.
Yeah, but it wasn't a big Airbus.
it was a pretty good sized Airbus.
It was a decent sized Airbus. It was
Yeah.
like flying Southwest.
Sorry, the plane expert.
Yeah, I know a
He
lot
knows.
about planes.
Oh yeah.
No, I'm talking about Marcus.
They're all the same.
They're-
Sir.
He has the
all
experience.
twin engine fucking planes are the exact fucking same thing.
That is
They're just
that's
different seat configurations, either via older or newer seats.
This is
That's
just-
it.
This is just false information.
Bro, you tell me you can't feel the difference between a Boeing 737 and a twin engine
I haven't
plane.
been on both of them.
Exactly.
Well, I wouldn't be.
That's
able
why
to
I'm
know.
saying that they're all the same. Not like a Boeing 737 and the plane that we're taking on this trip.
I know.
Those are two different things. But I'm saying
You just said they're all the same.
no.
It will be funny when you go from, or you guys have a layover, right? Or
No.
no, you guys are straight
Straight
through.
shot.
Oh, okay, okay.
I mean, it's only 2.5 hours.
Up
Oh,
and
okay,
down.
okay, okay.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm thinking that now.
it is a time zone skip. I don't know if they're including that and it's 3.5
So-
hours, or if they're not including it.
but you land at 1 o'clock.
or no, because we're going forward in time, so it'd
Yeah.
actually be there's a 2.5 hour flight, but it takes 3.5 hours
Yes.
clock time.
Yes.
Actually-
Clock time, yes.
Well, you land 1 o'clock their time.
Yes.
Yeah.
12:54.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is the way all Google flights and I think flights
Most.
in general
Mhm.
are done. The
Yeah,
time
it's
that you
arrival
land
time.
is the
Yes.
current time zone that
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So
Well, when do we take off?
Like
but
nine. I think it's like-
9:30,
I was like-
9:45, something like that.
also, I didn't know if O'Hare would be the same as from Charlotte to New Bern. You have to like walk out of the door down onto the pavement and then
Oh,
get in
you
the
get to
little
fucking get on the tarmac?
Yeah.
Fuck, I've never done that.
Yeah, not
that was fucking. I
O'Hare.
was like, dude, this is like weird. There's just like a little like white tape line, like kind of
Yeah.
alleyway. It's like, oh, just follow like, and they're shipping people out like this row, this row, this row. I was probably like middle of the common
Of the pack.
common people,
Yeah.
The
and,
non-first class.
and I'm walking out and I'm like, there's like fucking 100 feet before the first person, 100 feet behind me is the next person. I'm like,
Yeah.
I got free reign of the airport right now.
I can do whatever I want.
Fuck it. Yeah.
I was like, dude,
Runs
this is-
into
I'm like,
Jensen.
they just trust people. This is crazy.
What are you gonna do? Dive into the turbine? That's a you problem.
Yeah, I don't even think the plane was running at that point.
No,
but
it
yeah.
wouldn't be.
I would hope
Fucking,
Not until everyone.
But yeah, then it was only like the 8-foot ladder into the fucking cat. I was like, dude, this is fucking nuts.
Yeah, not the full ass terminal that O'Hare
Yeah.
is, where you're in a tube.
Yeah, I'm assuming with O'Hare you might still have a small like tube. I don't think it'll be on.
We're
the
not
pavement
going
or
on the
anything.
pavement.
Yeah.
O'Hare, I don't
Oh,
think.
yeah,
I don't know
no.
if anyone goes. To
I
the
don't think
O'Hare
they. Well,
unless you're like private or very
Yeah.
small plane.
Right.
I didn't know like some of the smaller wings would be the wings of the airport would be.
Well, even that, the tube moves, so you're just moving
Yeah,
up to the smaller
yeah.
plane.
But I don't know if they could adjust it for the height and shit.
They can.
Yeah,
they
yeah,
know
They can.
because
It's
they
all
go
hydraulic.
because they normally. Go
Yeah,
up.
I know, but I don't know.
I'm assuming we'll never go on the pavement at O'Hare
no.
Fair. That's a fair.
unless you like
assumption.
feel like it. You can just
Yeah.
you can just,
Just
do
be
it.
that guy.
It's free.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
You-
They might come get your ass pretty fucking quick.
Careful. You
I mean, I could be. They do the snowplow pushing through the 150.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, yeah, they
That'd be
offer it.
kinda fun.
Yeah. There's a couple guys when I was working in Joliet Lafarge. It was some of the guys there did it, and one of the guys who works there is like one of the people who do it every year. So he's kind of just like runs it.
The guy.
But yeah, besides like the people who actually like the company that actually is contracted for that, it's just the next guy who's like, hey, like find people instead of going off the list, because usually the out of work lists are fucking crazy.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, like find people whoever needs to work, whatever. And so that's usually what they do.
Shit, you could do that this winter.
Yeah, you could drive to O'Hare every
Well, yeah, I
morning
just gotta fucking talk to the guys, and
and live
yeah.
in Chicago.
I also gotta be that's another thing. Oh, and but with that though, if they're calling for snow within 10 hours of snowfall, you have to be there, or no, 8 hours within. If they're calling for snow at noon, you have to be there at 4 a.m.
Oof.
and then you are there until it stops snowing. Period.
Yeah.
So there's guys who are like 16, 20,
Are you getting paid
25
for that,
hours.
though?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Oh, and then it's double time. It's fucking stupid money.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But also like you'll be there for one snowfall and then you'll be laid off the entire rest of the winter.
Mhm.
So like that one 3-day stint that you worked 40 50 hours in 3 days, whatever it is, could make your whole winter, but it's also like, yeah, you're on that ragged edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it, we ball.
Yeah. And then they dump it into basically turbines. There's just a basket on the backside of the turbine and it just melts all the snow and goes right in the drain.
Mhm.
So
Cool.
it's kind of neat.
Pretty neat.
Yeah.
Neat stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
But yeah.
Do we want to move on?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
What are we moving on to? You want to talk about your bike?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Yeah.
So you went to
Yeah.
pick up your forks Friday.
So,
Oh, neat.
did I talk? I think we talked about this the
You
last.
told us they were going to
podcast.
be done Friday.
So, I called last Thursday,
Yeah.
and they were like, "Oh yeah, well, we have some fork seals here. We don't know if they're for your bike. Let
Yeah,
me
and then
let me call you back."
And then we
my
all told
God.
you before you leave the house Friday,
Call
call
them.
the shop and make sure that they're done.
Hold on. So he called me back, and he was like, yeah, these are your fork seals. We should have them done by tomorrow."
Correct.
Like, okay, cool.
And
I
then we-
wouldn't take their fucking
And then we
word
all
for it.
told you to call them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we still told you. This.
Whatever. I'm still glad that I went.
Okay.
So I left work early, drove the hour down there.
Without calling them.
Fuck
Yep.
off.
Correct.
Got
Brian
there,
is correct.
got to the desk, and I was like, hey, I'm here to pick up my forks for a 2013 blah, 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 blah. And he was like, oh, well, this is service, not parts. You're going to have to go talk to him. Well, there was nobody behind me. So the guy just leaned back and was like, hey, are those Yamaha forks done? And the guy just looks over and he goes, I just didn't get to him today.
Yep.
And I'm
Yep.
like,
We all kind of called it.
well, yeah. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, first of all, you told me that they would be done.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
It's-
they told you they'd be done in like a week, 2 weeks before this.
yes.
Yeah.
They said a week or two.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So didn't hear anything for the first week. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. Ordering shit nowadays is fucked.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So who cares?
Mhm.
So I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, you literally told me yesterday that these were going to be done.
And they lied to you.
And the guy who was helping me at service was like, this dude fucking sucks. He's had my forks for over a month and has not even touched them yet. Let me go get my service manager for you.
Mhm.
Service manager came out. He's like, I'm so sorry for this. We're going to make this right. We'll give you a discount. Da 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 da.
Sure.
I will make sure that they are done come Tuesday.
Okay.
Said,
so
okay.
Okay.
2 days ago.
I can come on Tuesday.
You probably
I
did.
come every other day.
There it is.
Not every day.
So I got like $80 off of them,
Not
which is
bad.
great because they were almost $400.
But you're losing another whole week worth
Yeah,
of
yeah.
summer
And
riding.
$40 a gas to drive there and back.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But so I got there, or I called Tuesday, and I was like, are my forks done? I was promised that they are going to be done today, and if I cannot come pick them up today, I cannot come pick. They're going to sit in your shop for 3 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Because we were going to be gone.
So he was like, oh, well, Friday he got the first one done, but today he got started on your second one, and then a sales job came in, so he's trying to get that done. And I was like, I need to speak to your service manager right now.
Mhm.
Like, I get, you guys got to make your money, and,
Mm-hmm.
deals come through and shit happens,
Stuff
but, like,
pops up, but
how many people do you employ back there? And there's only one dude who does shocks, and you have put him on a sales job.
Mm-hmm.
well, because,
Somebody else can be working on that while he takes 20 minutes to do my forks.
Well, because he's the only guy that does them, so they can't
Mhm.
replace him either. 'Cause
Yeah.
he's their only guy.
That's the shitty
So-
part.
you know, so he's got himself stuck in a situation where
I spent
Well, for him, it's not a situation for him. It's
Well,
fucking, it's
yeah.
easy.
he's on the
you know?
good side of the situation.
Yeah,
Where
yeah,
he
yeah.
knows he's not going to get fired. Even if
I
it
don't think
sucks.
he's on the good situation anymore.
Well, he better not be.
But
Yeah.
so I was on hold for half an hour because her phone system fucked up in the middle.
Nice.
Love
So I finally got back to service parts, whatever you want to call it. And he was like, huh, that's weird. You're supposed to be on the phone with him right now. I guess he picked up something else when the phone glitched. I'll give him your number and he'll call you right back.
That's always how it works.
Yeah. So an
Always.
hour later, he calls me back. He's like, I'm so sorry about this. I pulled him off that sales job. They will be done by 6 o'clock. If you can be here by 6 o'clock when we close, I will have them done for you.
That's a pretty bold statement.
That was the dude doing it, or just a service manager?
That was the service manager.
Okay, fair
All
enough.
right.
So he was like, just get here. If you can't, you have this is my cell number.
Mhm.
Just come in and get him.
Mhm.
Because mind you, when I went the first time, I fucking paid for him.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my thought process is great. He's going to open these up on Friday and go, your bushings need to be done too. That's a specialty part order. It's going to take a week for him to get here.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. And I would have just gone, well, no, fuck you, Uno reverse card. You're going to comp them because this is bullshit.
Yeah. I already paid for these, so finish them.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
sorry that you didn't look at them for 2 weeks. That's not my problem.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So fortunately, it didn't happen. But I guess that means my bushings are still good.
So
Mhm.
did you go pick them up?
Yes. I went and picked them up on Tuesday, got them, drove home, dropped them off at Jack's where they're currently sitting.
Real
Nice.
quick, how many miles did your bike have?
Like 9,000.
Oh, that's quite a bit.
But you put most of those on there.
Yeah, yeah.
The bike-
I was thinking like
put-
for bushings and then for the seals going up.
Say,
So
didn't it
it's
have
not bad.
3,000 when you bought it?
Like 2,800.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I mean, yeah, that's a
that's
good,
not bad.
Over
good amount.
This will be my 3rd year with the bike.
Yeah.
And I didn't drive it at all this summer. So
Yeah.
Those honestly, the seals are probably more bad because
Oh,
the
yeah.
previous owner let it sit for so long.
Yep.
Because they sat for, I don't know, 5 years before you got it.
Well, it's 2013, so it's a 10-year-old bike already.
Yeah, and you bought it
Shit.
in 19?
This was before COVID.
I don't know if it was COVID year or not.
COVID? It was
I don't know.
after COVID.
Wait, yeah, no, because you bought it shortly after you got the house. Because you were keeping it at that one guy's garage.
Hmm.
That's when I first saw it.
Yeah.
Well, I kept it in Joanne's garage
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I mean, he was at the house when
Yeah.
he got it. That's for
Yeah.
sure. But
Mhm.
Yeah,
I don't know how
I
long
don't
you'd
know.
been there. But
2019, 2020.
4-ish years.
Yeah.
Porsche, yeah.
So yeah.
Sick.
was it after we went to Washington? It must have been.
Had to be.
Fuck, I don't know.
I don't know, man. Either way, hypothetically, it sat for at least 5 years
Oh, yeah.
before you got it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
I
the guy
find
put
out on your Instagram.
the guy put
I
2,800
think
miles
that
on it.
was the first year I had it. When did I post that?
If you had it 3 years, that'd be 2020. It
It
would've
was
been
either 2019 or 2020 because I bought it in September.
probably 19 then.
Was it 19?
That would add
What
up.
the fuck is
I want to say it was 19.
That would make sense, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know when and where, whatever else would have.
So I
No, it might have been
posted-
20 because
I posted that December 17th of 2020. So it was
It was
2020.
It was 2020. Yeah, I'll say because I had my Harley in the fall of 19 still. I sold it in the spring of 2020.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, and we never rode together. So
No.
that would make sense.
Yeah. So it was 2020.
yeah, that makes sense. Cool.
So yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Probably, hopefully this week I'll have enough time between packing and trying to get everything kind of held together at work, which I can go into that shortly here in a minute.
Mhm.
To get those put back on and get those out of get the whole bike out of Jack's garage because I know
Mhm.
that's taking up some space he would like back to get his flooring done.
Right. Which you're probably not gonna get it done before we leave.
It's like an hour job.
Yeah. You're
It's
probably
not
not gonna
that
get it done before you leave,
I'm hoping.
unless you do it like Sunday night or
I'll say
something.
this. Well, no, this weekend your sheds.
That's why I
in
said
Sandwich,
Sunday
aren't you?
night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'll be
Mhm.
I probably won't get home until 6 or 7, 8 p.m. Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be doing anything then.
I don't know. I'm
So-
thinking like Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Tuesday, ain't
ain't
Yeah.
So yeah,
Fair enough. So you might get it done.
I might
There's
get
a
it done.
chance.
I would like to get it done.
Right.
If I don't, big fucking whoop.
Sure.
But it's kind of only fair to Jack that
You at least like try.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So yeah,
No, that makes
shouldn't
sense.
shouldn't be too bad. Because he works on my right side and I work on the left,
Mhm.
and we just pull it all apart out at once.
Teamwork.
Yeah, makes DreamWorks, baby.
Wait,
Me describing the gangbang.
Did you?
Excuse me?
Did you leave the wheel connected to that?
Paddock stands. Because my paddock stand is a center pin on the triple tree,
Yeah.
so you can pull the forks out.
Okay.
Did you not see the picture that I
is it-
took?
What are you,
No.
What are you
No.
confused
I
about?
don't think
You
said
said
anything.
you said pull it out together. I was like, wait,
Yeah,
why
we-
would you do
They
that?
each pull one
Yeah.
side at the same time.
Yeah,
Yeah. I don't
he
think
worked on the right
yeah, but
side,
yeah,
pulling
I was just
everything
thinking
out.
you didn't have to. I was like, why?
Yeah, no, he-
what?
I technically
Yeah.
didn't have to pull like the body off, but it just made it so
No,
much
no, no.
easier.
What
to
I'm
get
saying is like
everything.
I thought you literally had to drop them. Like if you had the wheel in the center nuts still together, I was like, yeah, you would have to bring them down through the triple tree
Nah,
to,
we
at the
just,
same
like-
time. Just so I understand.
He used
now.
the word together.
yeah,
He did not mean together.
yeah. That's what confused
wheelie
me.
machine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
hovering.
That's weird.
Hovering there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I got you. That makes more sense. Yeah, I thought you were like, oh fuck, it'd be easier to just take the brake off now, drop the whole assembly out of the forks, and then take the wheel apart. I'm like, no, that would be so much more
It-
work.
Yeah.
it might be, but the problem is are you going to be able to hold the forks together enough to break the torque on your front wheel?
Yeah, that's what I was getting. I was like, brother.
I mean, impact will burr,
Yeah.
but
And then you
fuck
don't have
that.
the height to drop the fork
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, and when you put it all back together, leave like only snug the triple tree bolts until you get the center tightened. That way,
Oh,
it
yeah.
trues
Yeah.
itself,
Yep.
and then you
Yep.
can tighten them.
Mhm.
Yeah, just to.
You just
I've done that before.
Hand
I've
tight
had
plus like
I've had a-
quarter turn.
I've had a fork slightly turned, and it kind of it just felt weird, and I took it all back, all like just loosened everything.
yeah.
Started from scratch at the bottom and retightened it. It helps.
Yeah,
I mean,
probably-
it also helps after crashing big. Like if my fucking, especially on a dirt bike, my handlebars get all fucked up. I bash them off a tree or whatever, trying to straighten them.
just
so-
flexes something. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, let's just loosen it all,
Yep.
straighten
Let
it
it
all up,
rest,
start from the bottom, make
shove
sure
it
all
all back
tight, make
in.
sure it's all straight. Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, if everything goes okay with work, which
It
work,
won't.
so
Yeah.
Monday,
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
We're off because we're off Monday.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
So Tuesday,
Monday.
fuck off. So every quarter I have to do FCC regulated quarterly
Won't let
tower
me be,
inspections.
so let me
Right.
see.
Yep, that ain't that fucking right.
Mhm.
So I had logs. It was also the beginning of the month, so I had filter changes to do and quarterlies.
Mhm. Busy week.
So
Yeah.
not crazy busy. It's just dumb paperwork that takes forever to do.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it like on a regular tower, it takes me like 20 minutes to do a full inspection.
Mm-hmm.
It's just go to the guy wires, safety pins in, nothing's rusting, the lightning suppression is there, jiggle each cable. Yeah, it's still attached and tight.
Yeah, it's still there.
And then you just stick your head in the middle of the tower and look up and make sure it's not twisted or pulled the one way or something.
Sure. Seems
And
pretty,
then
pretty straightforward.
Yeah, you just check grounding, the coax loop and everything like that, and everything's 90% of the time fine.
Right.
The most I ever find is like, I have my cold gout paint is coming off. I'm gonna okay, cool, done.
And it's good to have mandated check-in periods. That way you just
yes, it is.
because you might keep up on it, but somebody somewhere doesn't.
Oh, I know for a fact
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot of people around us don't.
Yeah.
Bastards across the river.
Anyway.
So I got GLC done because I always usually start with GLC and work my way south.
Mhm.
Got called back into the office because one of our IT guys, who's actually leaving the 14th to go to Tokyo
Convenient.
for like 2
Wow.
weeks. It's
Yeah.
fucking awesome.
Let's trade.
No, fuck Tokyo.
I don't have a
unless
passport.
unless we buy cool, Japanese made
Japanese
cars.
skylines.
I'm buying a K truck. You can't talk me out of it.
Yes.
I don't.
I will
care.
buy one with you, and then we'll ship them all home.
Buy a Skyline, aka the Infinity G37.
Sounds like a lot of money.
No.
Yeah.
So he dropped another switch off. So I fully have upgraded switches now for the office, which they needed horribly.
Yeah.
Because get this issue. If I ran an Ookla speed test, it would knock 2 stations off the air.
Just the bandwidth limit would just override anything else.
So we have what's called a Zip 1. It's basically an IP link. They
Mhm.
just call
Yeah.
each other, and that's how they send audio.
Right.
They fucking suck. Those units are a pain in the ass
I believe that.
Yeah.
to get reconnected and working properly.
Brother.
Christ,
Ouch.
the equipment.
Sit still. Holy.
So
My knees hurt.
Yeah, I really wanted to get that done because we've also had in the past we're like, oh, the network shit itself and
Mhm.
everything's broke for multiple hours on end until I can get everything back up in stages.
Sure.
Yeah.
So, and then he brought over a new production computer, which I'm not going to touch until next week because it's all Windows 11 with a new version of Adobe Edition, and it's
You reset everything from scratch.
I have to
basically.
retrain people on stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
It should be all generally the same, but with anything like, well, with any Adobe product, it's hey, what's the difference between Photoshop 19 and 20?
Mhm.
Well, they moved all of this to here and all of this to there, and it's just relayouts.
Yeah, you could go through all the settings and make it match the old one.
Yeah, I'm
but
not
by
gonna do
default
that.
it doesn't.
Yeah.
Because it looks new.
So, Tuesday night, I, worked. I did my logs at GLC. Tried to get to Putnam County, but that didn't work because the IT guy came, so I had to turn around. Left work early, went and picked up my parts, came back,
Mm-hmm.
put the switches in. Everything was fine. It took a little bit for everything to get up and running, just by the way
new
the
IP
network.
addresses and stuff.
Well,
Everything's
90% of the stuff in the office is all static IP.
which it should
Nice.
be.
Yeah.
So it takes a little bit for it to go, here's yours, here's yours, here's yours. Okay, here's all the leftover shit.
For the actual switch to decide to okay, you can have yours now. Okay, you
Yep.
can have yours now.
Yep. So
verifying that they're all
It
where
just
they should
takes
be.
like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So everything was up and running, everything was fine. Wednesday morning, I get woken up at 5:43 in the morning. Everything is fucking broke. The indicators that switch us from local commercials into satellite programming
Okay.
are not working, which is bad because it just goes to dead air for 6 fucking minutes.
Not
For which
like-
stations?
Mainly BZG and GLC.
I
Those
knew
are
BZG
mostly-
was always satellite
Yeah.
because I was because
Because
I
there's
was
nobody in there.
I was listening to BZG here, driving down the Peoria,
Mm-hmm.
listening to the classic rock station there, and it was the same motherfucker.
Same
It's the
ads.
same programming.
Yeah.
So that wasn't working. All of my streams were down
Mhm.
Ooh.
and the metadata for them as well. And I think the whole back office didn't have Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I could see that being a problem to get woken up for.
Jeez.
So
Yeah.
I drug my ass into work.
What day was
and-
this?
Tuesday.
Wednesday.
Sorry, Wednesday.
I was say, buddy.
Oh my god.
I shouldn't have asked anyway.
It's been a long fucking week. So within about an
Ugh.
hour, I had everything fixed. Everything was back to working fine.
Mm-hmm.
So in that time, I'm like, okay, it's 8:30 in the morning. I'm gonna go get my logs done that I have not gotten done. Like I need to have these FCC tower inspections done by the 9th.
Right.
That's when they are due.
yes.
Mhm.
If they walk in and they are not
Saturday,
done on
you
the
got plenty
10th,
of time.
if they're not done on the 10th and the FCC shows up, it's my ass who gets fired and we get fined.
Yes.
Mhm.
So, went to go leave for Putnam County. I got Putnam County done and was like, okay, I'm gonna head towards Walls and get that because that's
Just
the
do
way
the next one.
that I go.
Right.
I got 90% of the way to Walls, so I got to like Matheson Park
Mm-hmm.
and got told, hey, the indicators aren't firing again. You need to come back.
Of course.
Turned around, got all the way back, got it fixed. I think I got that one fixed in like, I don't know, half an hour.
Right.
Because
Because you already know what it is.
yeah. Or no, the indicators didn't fail. The whole network had failed.
Ooh.
So it just glitched out.
Right.
Got back, got that fixed within a decent amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
Sat, waited for an hour and a half, and nothing had happened. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go back to Walls again. I got a mile more down the road. Hey, the indicators aren't firing. So-and-so is in the studio manually switching it back from
my God.
satellite to stereo, or from local to satellite. And I'm like, can this wait like 5 minutes?
Mhm.
Like, can I just get to the site and like give me literally 20 minutes and I can have this site done?
Yeah. And it'll be back and dedicated to making sure
Yeah.
this is
Like,
right.
I understand. Well, so BZG was fine. GLC was the one having the issue,
Okay.
which is usually BZG is shit, broken, and GLC is fine. So I was like, well, just give it 10 minutes and I'm sure it'll work itself out.
Right.
So I was told, no, you need to get back. Like, you know, so-and-so is trying to leave.
Mhm.
And it's like,
You're like, yeah,
been
so
at
am
work
I.
since 6 in the fucking morning. Like, I'm trying to get my shit done, but whatever.
Mhm.
Drove all the way back. Could not get it fixed. I tried resetting everything, restarting the computers. Da, 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 da. You want to take a guess on why it wasn't working?
I don't know.
Because when the internet reset, the computers changed themselves from workplace internet to public, which blocked the IPs.
Why?
That's a problem.
That's weird.
Yep.
Hmm.
It was a simple fix that I spent 3 hours on.
But you would never expect it to do
Yeah,
that.
never.
why
I
would it
didn't- I've,
switch?
I've never had that happen. So
That's
because
crazy.
I unplugged 2 switches, well,
Mhm.
3 switches, and plugged in the main and then the second one.
Okay.
So I went from 3 to 2 switches.
Right.
So it just
Somewhere
threw
in
a
that
shift.
translation,
Alright, so
it got
somewhere
lost.
there. Weird. Okay.
yeah.
Interesting.
So got that fixed, and like it's 5:45 at this point. I'm like, I'm technically on vacation already, so I'm gonna sit around, make sure this is all good. I also had another issue because I was on the phone with the manufacturer of the program,
Yeah,
whatever.
just saying like, hey, is there a reason it would be doing this?
and he was like, "Oh yeah," through the logs, and he's like, "Oh yeah, here you go, doink,
Mhm.
fixed." And I'm like,
It's so nice when
I want to pull my fucking hair out. I'm a goddamn idiot.
it's so nice when the people that make the software or hardware actually know what
Yeah.
it's doing,
Well-
instead of like, well, we can send you to our helpline and they can
No,
try it.
they know exactly
When
what
they
they're
go,
doing.
send me the log file. I have
Yeah.
it finished in a minute, you know.
Yeah.
Or it automatically send us the error report. Let me check it, you know.
That's
So-
what happens with the ticket printing for the asphalt plant. It's a program that's ran on Windows 98,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
and there's one dude who still knows it. Like the dude who made it retired because that was fucking
'Cause it was
25
Windows
years ago.
98, Yeah.
So there's one guy who still knows it, who still works it, who is just the IT guy for the program. We have an IT guy
In
through our
general?
company, yeah, but he only knows so much. He doesn't know the program. He knows all the wiring and shit for all the buttons on the board, not
Yeah.
necessarily just the printing process. And like call him up. Like we fight shit for a week. Call him up. He's like, okay, give me TeamViewer.
Done.
We're here. Here, let me just fucking rewrite all this. Fixed it. Done. Or like, oh, let me rewrite ticket. Like I say, if we start a job and then we have 20 trucks on it all day and they get 5 rounds apiece. Well, there's 100 fucking loads. If you fuck up the first one and put the wrong job number or the wrong address
It's
or the
gonna
wrong
fuck up every
weight
single
or some
one
shit.
after.
Yeah. So he's just like, give me 5 minutes. I'll rewrite every fucking ticket. It's like, dude, this would take me fucking 4 hours.
I'm
He's like,
sure
he's like, yeah, I
he-
just done.
I'm sure he's got a program that just
Yeah, he's fucking
bursts it
But
out.
again, that's coming back to like it's the dude who does it for a living, who knows exactly what to do, and he
Yes.
will be 10 times faster than anybody else.
Mhm.
So
So the only thing that sucks is, and it's nothing against the company because they are doing a lot of support around the world.
Around
like,
the
God
world,
damn it.
around.
Like I've been on hold with them for 4 hours,
Yeah.
and like to sit there and twiddle your thumbs for 4 hours trying to pull every fiber of your being apart to be like, what the fuck is this issue? Drives me insane.
Fair.
So, but it was nice. It was the end of the day. So they're like, there's one ticket ahead of you. It's non-emergency. It's only an email. They're just going to leave a voicemail. Here you go.
Mhm.
And so luckily Eric over there, it's funny how I know most of them by name now.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
all your service guys that you can
So
call.
he got all that fixed. Got done literally in my car, pulling out of the parking lot, get a call. Hey, this station is like an hour ahead of where it should be in
Oh.
programming.
Sure.
I'm like,
Oh.
okay, I can take a look to confirm that, but that's like kind of not my job. Like that's
Yeah.
that's something else, not engineering. I'm happy to look at it and see if I can't do anything.
Mhm.
I have no idea what I'm looking at.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I'm not going to fuck with it
Yeah,
because
that's
I'm just going to
little bit-
damage it more than what it already is.
Or you're putting a band-aid on it to try to fix it instead of fixing the problem.
So I have already had a shitty day,
sure.
pulling my hair out, going insane. Was 2 seconds away from pulling out of the parking lot and clocking out, and I got told, "Hey, go fix this."
Mhm.
Got in there, confirmed it, and was like, "Well, I don't know what I'm doing, so somebody else I'm sorry, but I'm gonna fuck it up more.
I'm tapping out. I do not
So
know this
somebody
one.
else needs to come back in and fix this. I don't deal with this side of this program. I'm not touching it."
Right.
Yeah.
And then I basically got told, "No, just call the company again and deal with it."
Nice.
I was very upset for a very long time.
Is it who I think it is that told you this?
It's one of the two people that you're thinking of. And
okay.
I was in a group chat with both of them.
I have a feeling.
And
I know who it is.
again, nothing against either of them, but like
Wait a minute.
they both left early and I had already been there for like 13 hours. And I had had enough of my day. Oh no, he's fired.
Oh,
No, no.
So no, it was
No.
not.
oh shit! All right, you gotta tell
No.
me that story off the air.
It was-
Oh no, they didn't hire him when
Oh,
we
and then they
transitioned
switched,
over. Good
You
old
transitioned? Congrats.
Oh,
I
no.
thought
Got
that's
him.
what I was working with when I was doing the commercial.
You've been calling some
That's
poor guy
Jeff
the wrong name.
Billig. That's the sales guy.
Oh, different.
No,
Oh,
that
oh.
Jeff's cool as fuck. He don't give a shit.
Okay, I thought so.
I like
Alright.
to imagine you're just calling some guy the
Yeah.
wrong name for like the third time you've
No.
been in there. You're like, "Hey Jeff," it's like that's not my name.
You're a client, so I'm just gonna
My
go in.
bad. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, hey,
I've
I
been
was
calling him
replaced
Jeff.
by another guy named Andy.
Were you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what that means?
I mean, it's
gotta
technically
beat him
not
to
mine.
death.
Yeah. He's a 40-year-old. I might actually stand a chance.
We'll see.
I like
much
to
beer
think.
does
I
he
like to
drink?
think. Well, he's an operator, so
he drinks
a lot. I don't know. He
Oh.
might have him.
Likes those odds.
yeah. No, he got hired. Apparently, he's going out to the Chicago, South Chicago plant, not mine, but he's
Oh.
working here now just to get a grasp of it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
So
yeah, I was told that.
Uh,
But I was also told that I might have a job when I come back. So
Oh,
it
that's
sounds
nice.
sounds like I'm on good graces with the owner's son, who is in charge of
good.
Well,
I
no,
don't even know
no
how to explain
offense,
it,
but
but-
how you described work, it seems like everybody at that specific plant may be a
Mhm.
touch incompetent.
correct. Yeah.
So to be a fellow common sensor among common sensors
yeah.
kind of helps.
Yeah, pretty much. So
So
yeah, but yeah, I was just told I was a little late today because I was at my parents' house and we were bullshitting. They're like, "Oh, here, like do this and do that," and yeah, I was talking with them for a little while longer.
Nice.
So yeah,
But Tuesday, Wednesday fucking sucked. That is like one of the worst
Like 2 days.
2 days I've had in a very long time, where it's like everything that could have broken did break.
Yeah.
And at the
Mhm.
worst times.
And it sucked.
Every time you left the studio to go somewhere else.
Well, and see, it's kind of funny. Everything as a whole and as an individual piece of equipment
hmm
has its own mentality.
Right.
Yep.
I know, like, you guys have especially seen that, like, if I am busy with personal things or outside of work life,
Mhm.
GLC always throws a shit fit.
Every
Always.
time.
I have nicknamed that transmitter Karen, because if I have something important going on, it's like, fuck you, I'm gonna break and it's gonna take you 12 hours to fix me.
That specific station smells fear.
Oh, yeah.
It knows when you
Yes.
don't want it to break, and it waits till just the right
Oh,
minute
yeah.
to break.
Yep.
And
Every
not to
time.
jinx it, but you know it's gonna happen on this trip.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And if it does,
And no offense,
that's what not being on salary gets. Is
Yeah.
You don't have to be there.
they took me off salary,
Yeah.
and
No celery.
I hate to be that asshole, but
No, you're.
I am entitled to my time off.
This is my vacation that I
When-
applied for.
Yes.
Like-
Literally the week that we transferred over to our new owners,
Mhm.
they were aware of it. It was requested and approved.
Yes. So
They
when
have known
you're-
about this since April.
Yeah, you cannot be expected to do anything when you have plenty of advance. Like, if you call in sick and something goes wrong, like, hey, can you make
Can you
something?
take a look at this at
Yeah.
least?
Like, can you at least just see what you think?
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm on the other side of the country,
With no cell service.
no cell service, and I warned you about it months ago.
Yeah.
That's on you.
I
That's-
had to make that clear again today.
That's my
'Cause
plan
yesterday,
for this week.
I got a huge project dumped on me.
Oof.
And you were like, I'm gonna
yeah,
maybe
well,
look at
and then
this.
I was up front with my coworker and said, "You don't need this like next day, do you?" And he's like, "No, just take your time." And it's like, okay, because I'm gonna be gone next
It's gonna
Friday,
be about
Yeah.
whether this is done or not.
Yeah,
like,
I am leaving.
yeah,
I've put like 4 or 5 different projects on the back burner already.
yeah.
I'm coming in Monday, and Monday and Tuesday are going to be dedicated to house cleaning, as in I want my logs done,
Mhm.
paperwork I'm backed up on, and then Wednesday and Thursday is going to be like, do you have anything wrong right now that could be addressed by me?
Yeah.
No?
In the next week. Like,
Then
Well-
if something goes wrong
Yeah.
or something breaks in this time, like you're half-ass screwed.
I'll say it's
Yeah.
not too bad for you guys because you're only gone for like a week and a day or so.
Yeah.
Like if it were like, and that's why I quit basically because I
Yeah.
was like,
not basically, you quit.
no, yeah, but
Based.
my reasoning was for I'm like, you might as well just like as much time and as little hassle as I need. Whereas you guys are still kind of, well, maybe not Brian, but you two are.
I am insanely busy right now.
Yeah, but you're going to be completely disconnected because you can't physically do anything from
Yeah.
away. Whereas
Correct.
Marcus could and Nick might also be able.
I don't know if anything's going to happen.
Oh
yet.
yeah, I
while
mean,
I'm
you
gone.
guys can just say fuck your bosses and be like, no, I'll talk to you when I come back.
Well, and I'm going to make that very
You know what I mean?
clear of this week of
Yeah.
I will have no phone signal.
Mhm.
I will have no access to my email or anything else. If
Yeah.
you need something, you call our contractors in Chicago, or you call BE, the manufacturer, or somebody.
Yeah.
You're not going to be able to get a hold of me.
If I get back to you, consider yourself lucky
Yes.
because I will be busy.
Yes.
Speaking of that, Marcus, did you finally go on Verizon's coverage map and confirm that
no,
yourself?
I did not.
It's fine.
no,
we didn't have
no
signal
offense
last
to
time. And
work.
it was fine.
Again, I'm on vacation.
Right.
I'm not taking a company laptop to answer emails and
Fuck
focus
no.
on that.
No way.
I'm on
Yeah.
a vacation that I take once every 2 years.
You should take your company laptop anyway and just play with it.
Play games.
That thing's pretty too.
4K 60.
Or just- you're-
OLED screen.
so
Oh, that's
all
dope.
3 of you are on Verizon, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or you're on like some like,
I'm on Total by Verizon.
but it runs off Verizon.
Yeah,
phones,
same thing.
So
it was a easier way to get Verizon without being stuck in some dumb contract. Now they have no contract stuff, which is nice.
and have you seen the deals on those?
They're getting
Kaylin's gonna be switching to that eventually. It's insane.
it's a great deal for the first like 6 months or whatever. Then it's the same price I'm paying
Yeah.
now.
Then they just bend
Yeah.
you over.
You
and
get
fuck-
real
fuck you.
5G on prepaid, which is
I don't
unheard
even
of.
need 5G.
You don't, but I mean, it's for the price you pay for it. It's
I
insane.
live and work in the same building. I have
He's always connected to
This
the
is
Wii
true.
U.
Well, yes.
I have the exact internet forever. If I'm not here, I'm just
Oh,
driving.
I had to buy fucking Netflix today. My own.
Cringe.
I know.
Why?
It kept rerouting me and being like, "You're not on the home network,"
Yeah.
which is my parents.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Well, I don't want to completely steal my parents' fucking
And-
Netflix."
And how much did that cost you a month?
$15 a month
I-
for ad free. It's $7.
Oh, they got
Fucking-
ads now.
So there's
Ew.
standard with ads for $7 or $8 a month.
Fuck no.
Which is
Eat
still
it.
too much.
$15 a month for ad free, or there's Ultra, which is another $5 extra a
And
month.
what does that get you?
Well,
4K. Extra 4K,
4K.
clear color UHD shit.
HDR and 4K.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I have an
Go
Nvidia Shield.
fuck yourself.
Exactly.
That's why I don't have Netflix, Hulu.
The only
YouTube
reason I bought it
Premium,
is because I'm
Amazon
finishing.
Prime.
I'm started watching Shameless, the fucking series.
Brother, I'll put that on my Plex server for you.
You know,
You could just get a Plex server.
I can cancel. I will gladly cancel that.
Yes.
but
You-
I'm already
Lord,
signed up for
excuse
the
me.
month. So
you give me
here
a
we are.
list of what shows on Netflix that you want to
I
watch.
literally
I'll
had
put it
gotten
on
into
there
it
for you.
like 3 days ago. I was just
Oh,
about
you're-
through the first season, and they're 1 hour episodes. So.
I love how you started it the month. You're going to be gone for 3 weeks out of the month.
Man, I can't.
Okay, I was completely through on my fucking YouTube. I didn't want to search through that. Hulu didn't have anything. I burned up that on my last couple weeks at work.
Yeah.
Same with Netflix. I watched 4 of the 5 Fast and Furiouses on Netflix. I watched them all at work.
Wow.
Because when you're at work
Members.
on your phone, the app doesn't care. You can listen, like the app doesn't matter. You can watch it anywhere.
Yeah.
But your TV at home, they're like, "Hey, fuck you! You're not on the network that this is based
You
off
should
of."
have just screencasted your phone to your TV.
I can't do that because I have an iPhone.
You can do that. It's not that
You
hard.
should be able
It's
to.
called
AirPlay.
AirPlay. My TV even has it.
Yeah, your TV has it. All LG TVs have
Yeah.
AirPlay.
You could save
Yeah.
$15 a month by just asking us questions.
Or I'll just have Nick come over and fix my computer and
Oh,
do
Jesus,
a Plex
here we go
server and
again.
shit.
NVIDIA Shield,
just-
external
you can-
external storage.
Just
I can give
yeah.
you access to my Plex server. I can give 5 people.
Okay,
access
cool,
to it.
neat.
Tell me what shows you want. I'll put it on there for you.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah.
We'll talk later.
And he'll pay you $12 a month for it.
No.
I'll just buy you. I usually buy you like a meal a month anyway.
I was gonna say.
so-
I mean,
I owe you for letting Blue out last time anyway. So
oh,
there you go.
dude, we're always happy to check on Blue.
I know, but still.
Speaking of her,
Yeah. Yeah. No, Blue will be. She's gonna be at my house tomorrow. My mom's gonna come after work. And then my mom's gonna take her and just have her until Monday when my sister picks her up.
Okay.
And then she'll be with Nikki until
The whole
come
time.
back.
Poor Blue,
Okay.
getting tossed around like a foster child.
Well, when she's with my sister, she's gonna have my sister's dog too, so they get along really good.
Oh, good.
So, yeah. Which it sucks because like last trip, taking her back home, she was like, "Where's my friend at?" And I'm like, "Fuck, I'm sorry."
Best puppy.
Yeah. So
Unbelievable.
Do we have
Yeah.
anything else to talk?
I don't think so.
Probably.
I'm surprised we
Not
talked
really.
about all of this. Honestly,
I went into work like a lot more into detail than what I could have.
was a
Disclaimer,
good
by the way,
story.
I love my fucking job.
same.
For,
yeah.
for contract reasons, I love my
No,
job.
I really do love my job. It's just it gets frustrating sometimes, and especially now where it's like, hey, this is you. You need to fix this, and it's like, I've never touched this before because nobody trained me. I'll try.
I can assure you, every job gets frustrating.
Yeah.
I have like the easiest job here, and some days I'm just like, fucking really? Like,
Right.
right now we're in the middle of like 4 different gigantic jobs, and one of them we just have to make the fixture, make one prototype of a left and right part, and deliver it Friday.
This Friday?
Yes.
Ooh,
My
where you
boss-
at on that?
My boss was supposed to do it.
Oh.
He told me he was gonna do it.
And
Oh
you
yeah,
didn't
the
do
thing
it.
you told me about. I came here and worked for a day. I don't know. I
Yeah,
haven't even told you
So,
guys.
yeah,
that.
so he
I-
pulled an Andy.
He told me he was gonna work on it the whole time. I'm like, okay.
No, Brian Obermiller's pretty known for this
Yeah.
too. He's
So-
like, "Oh no, I'll get it done," or "Oh yeah, you can
Yeah.
do this, Brian."
So
It's like,
Monday,
well,
I'm
no,
like,
you could.
I'm like, oh, you starting on that fixture? He's like, I might have you do it. I'm like, I'm not doing it. I'm like, this. Like, you said you're doing it. Like, you're in charge of it.
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday, I don't know if I want to get to it. I'm like, you're doing it. I'm not doing this. Whatever.
I came over Wednesday and helped
came-
finish up some stuff for them.
some handles.
And
that
Brian's like, yeah, he said he was going to start and do it, and then he didn't.
It's still sitting there.
And, yeah, like literally. And then I started at 7. Obermiller came in at
8:30.
8:30.
Yeah.
Well, because on the table we had the first part of it cut out. It looks kind of like a saw blade. It's so it's a circle with notches in it, so you can slide a
Yeah.
square piece in there.
Oh, okay.
That's the first part of the fixture he made.
Mm-hmm.
He cut that out like last week and then left it on the table.
Yeah.
So he's like, saw blade? I'm like, oh no, it's for our fixture that we're gonna get made.
You were
And he-
supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then today, I'm just like, are you gonna get to that thing? He's like, no, I'm not. I'm just
I
like,
just fully gave up hope.
well, yesterday we talked to Adam, the guy there, and he's like, are you gonna have that done for Friday? And he's like, how about Monday? Knowing damn well he hasn't started on them.
The procrastination do be flowing.
He's like, Monday's super far away. I'm like, yeah, for you that doesn't work. I mean, so today it's like 10 o'clock. He's like, I think you need to build that. It's like, God damn it. I'm just like,
yeah.
I'm just like,
now the panicking starts internally, like, oh shit.
Oh no,
yeah.
Brian couldn't care less. Obermiller's probably like, yeah, probably should.
Because that was his thing. He's like, I've thought about this part for so long that I'm just like, I'm tired of thinking of it. Like, I don't want to do
Mentally
it.
exhausted.
Like, I'm
Fuck
mentally, like,
yeah.
not like, it's not scared of it. That's not the right word.
No.
But like, built it up to be like,
This massive thing.
like, it's going to be a
Yeah,
pain
whereas
in the
if he
ass.
just sets it in front of you, you're just like, give me the fucking
bang,
welder.
bang, done.
So I just like started on today. He's like, so you're just gonna do all that? I'm like, yes. If I don't do it,
Nobody
today,
will.
Like today's Thursday. Like you need to bring them in tomorrow morning. Like
Yeah.
you were never gonna have those done.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Well, did you get him done?
No,
But he has
No.
all day tomorrow.
I have
Yeah,
till
you
I
got
have till
all day
Monday. So I have all
Or I
day
guess Saturday too.
Friday and Saturday,
Yeah.
and maybe Sunday he can work on it a little bit or something. But
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
but
Just
either
tack it
way,
all up and be like, you finish it. Here you go.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see where that gets.
Let's get in
but-
there with the sander. Okay, it's done.
Yeah,
Oh man, lunchtime.
like they gave us a prototype of like, so it's a left and right.
Mm-hmm.
They gave us a prototype of. It's like, can we just take them in the paint booth, spray them black, and then bring them back in?
Here you go.
Like, here's our parts. Like, these look great. Because they're the ones we got are spray painted white. So it's like, we'll just fucking
Yeah, here you go.
we'll just lie to them. What do you mean?
Just put them in some paint thinner and strip them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no. So that's how things are going here. Like, luckily everything's working out in my favor for being gone for a week and a half.
Good.
So I finished a huge job like 2 weeks ago. Started my in-between job right now. And then once I leave this weekend, or not this weekend, but the next
Yeah.
leave for the trip,
Yes.
it'll be the first week of October is when we start getting steel in for our next big jobs.
Gotcha.
Because between October and probably like February-ish,
Damn.
it's over 5 or 6 months for these two jobs. It's gonna be about 260 grand worth of steel. Yeah, like
Just raw material.
Mhm.
steel.
that's like one semi-load a month with
Yeah.
40 grand worth of steel on it.
AKA,
Yeah,
I'll,
I mean,
I'll
you-
have a bunch of work if I'm laid off this winter.
Well, no,
I'm gonna be
Obermiller
coming in.
swears he's doing those.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'll take care of those. You can keep.
Yeah,
mean-
the Green Gables stuff.
Yeah, I'm like,
Yeah.
we'll
Mhm.
You
see.
guys can only fit so much material in the building before
That's-
it's like, hey, it's stacked to the ceiling again.
Well,
Yeah.
it won't all fit on one semi.
Yeah.
It weighs too much.
yeah.
Oh,
Like-
this is true.
And let me guess, they're the like super sprung out trailers
It
where it's like by
flattens
the
those.
time you pull
Every
them
time you
off,
pick something
it's
up,
got
boat,
the
yeah.
it's got the bow back in the
You see
trailer.
it start moving a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
we will have a full semi to ourselves to unload. Like it'll be, we do that
Man.
a couple of times.
That oil leaking forklift's gonna put in some work.
Fine. Fine.
It's fine. You just top it off.
The
Like a
problem,
Subaru.
the problem that we've been
It doesn't leak
discussing.
anymore.
Well, that's probably
It's a
not
hybrid.
true.
Actually,
right?
the engine never really leaked. It was
Correct.
the power steering.
Yeah,
So-
potato, still fluids.
The
Yeah.
problem we've been dealing with this week is we're realizing that tax time is
Tax
the end of
time.
December,
Mm-hmm.
and we got half down
Ooh.
for all these jobs.
Oh,
Yeah, so you're gonna fuck yourself.
So it's like
Damn.
in the past, like in this like 1 month time span right now, we've gotten like 240 grand of deposits into the account for material that we have to get 1
Yeah.
month at a time. So he's like, I don't know exactly what we're gonna do here, but it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, if we need to buy something, like think about it right now because We need
so
to
I
be,
can write it off.
because if it's the end of the year and we're up 200 grand, it's gonna be rough.
Yeah.
It's like if this was in like May or June, it wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
But it's just because the end of the year is gonna cut it right in half.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like,
Yikes.
think of stuff like whatever it is, we might have to just buy a bunch of shit. Oh,
Could
great.
you just double order your steel and get it all quicker? Well, no, because then you'd run into not having place.
We would have room for it. The problem is, so one of the material orders is custom cut from the steel mill.
Oh,
Mhm.
fuck.
That is a 13 to 14 week lead time. So
Damn.
even if we like, as soon as that is, it's going to show up like December 1st.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's 30 days to pay that bill or whatever. Like it would be rough no matter how we end up doing it. Plus, so the parts we're making as we finish them, we'll deliver them.
Mm.
Every time we do that, we're gonna get paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
So even
Oh,
if we
fuck.
get it all and then try to beat the rush, we're just gonna put ourselves in the same hole by
Yeah.
earning the
It
money
doesn't.
back.
It doesn't matter. Yeah.
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 Damn, that sucks.
So we're gonna have to buy some stuff this winter, which is cool because I like stuff.
Right.
But it's bad because we have to
Hey,
spend
what is it? A $6,000 turbo kit for a 2.3 EcoBoost?
anything.
It's
We're
something.
buying
Ford Performance.
we're
Tune.
buying company trucks. And
Hans CNC machine.
I would love a fancy Haas or something. Oh, but
You get
No,
the
not but,
you,
yeah, it'd be
you,
sick.
you could get the whole other new tool changer part that holds like 1,000
yeah,
fuck
Yeah?
what the hell
The
are those
side tool cabinets
Yeah.
that
And
hold
then
up
it goes up
individual columns.
and then it
Yeah.
goes over and it changes the whole tool head out.
for the amount of machining we do, which is
You're just
none.
gonna. What I would do is just
But it'd be so cool
build.
to
I would
have
just
one.
build out the entire rest of the shop,
fuck, get a
just
new
all the way
bender.
to the fucking
to the
curb.
road.
Yeah, and just do as many fucking doors in the front as you can, and just hope for the best.
just bulk buy material and just sell it back
Yeah.
later.
Get a nice new Cincinnati bender.
I would love to get a Bailey tube bender. They are the baddest motherfuckers in the game. They're the ones that can bend rectangle tube to a frame rail just on the
Yep.
program.
Mm.
Like
Wow.
it'd be pretty cool to get bend tech and run some
Come on, you can convince them. How much are they?
80, 100 grand
Ah,
probably.
fucking pocket change.
CNC benders are dope though.
Well, once you get that, then you just start building two buggies and shit.
I,
You can sell them as kits.
Yeah.
you can
Yeah.
Ship 'em
It's-
out.
A lot of people do.
That's how Andy's roll cage showed up.
Yeah.
Was just,
Mhm.
it's some guy designed it
Yeah.
and just sold a bunch of them.
Yep.
See?
Like,
It's fucking sick.
Bing, bang, boom. He's making more money.
but I don't have time to do that because I would have so much work.
It doesn't matter. All he's got to
That's
do is
true.
buy the machine.
Yeah.
Buy the machine now, and then once you're done with this huge job, then you go into two buggies,
I may bully him into getting a tube
race
bender
cars
anyway.
and stuff. Well, yeah,
Two
you should.
benders
The
are
fact you
fucking
don't
nice.
already have one is
Well,
shocking.
we've
You
got those
do,
manual
but
ones
yeah.
that suck.
Ew.
Yeah.
We've got a hydraulic
tube
one.
benders.
We have a hydraulic one that's like a 1-inch die.
Mhm.
Like I need to bend like 1.75 for my cage.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Anywhere from like 1 inch to 3 inch. Just buy
Yeah.
every fucking die
Yeah, bulk
one
ass.
time.
Be done.
and it's all just nice and shiny on the rack.
Mhm.
And buy a bunch of cabinets to store all the stuff. And,
Yes. Correct.
Yeah.
Sick.
So we
buy
got a-
fucking car lift or something.
We've already got. What do we get?
There's so,
already
we
have
have
one.
so many.
You guys have a car lift?
Yeah, we have a 4-post mobile
Yeah.
one.
Then his
Oh,
dad
mobile
also has a
one, mobile.
bunch.
You pick it up and then you put the wheels
Yep,
on, and
yep,
as you
yep,
lower it down, it picks itself up. It's super
Mhm.
cool. But we could buy a 2-post and then bolt it in the middle of the shop, and it's in the way.
yeah.
You know, it's. You gotta remember.
Yeah, the 4-post was booted out when the plasma table came in.
Yeah, the 4-post is out of his house now.
Fuck, get a new plasma table.
If we're getting new, we're getting a laser. Lasers
Mm.
are fucking dope and expensive.
Lasers.
Like a cheap Turkish made laser is like 200 grand.
Oh, yeah. Easy.
And we
There
gotta,
you go.
then we got to run nitrogen and all sorts of fucking.
Yeah.
But God, they cut so nice.
Mhm.
Because if you don't cool them enough, they fucking explode.
Yes.
Then
Well,
you're going to have to learn how to fix that fucker.
that's
Them
what
are
I'd be afraid.
bitch.
I don't think it'll be his problem if they explode.
It probably will be because I fix this. We have
Yeah,
the
no, but what I'm
plasma.
saying is if it levels a city block, it won't be your problem because you'll
I
be
don't
in it.
think it'd level a
Yeah.
city block, but I mean,
Nitrogen's,
it would take.
nitrogen's inert. It won't explode.
But I mean, it'd take part of the building down.
There's a lot of wattage in there.
Yeah,
But
there's
Yeah.
shitloads. But I mean, like I remember at Riverfront when them things are fixed, he'd don like the green like fire suits and like
Yeah.
have to just like poke his head inside the cabinet, and it's like, oh man, them fuckers are dangerous.
it like if you look at the laser, you lose
Oh,
part
yeah.
of your vision.
Yeah.
Like every
and that's if
time.
it doesn't,
Yeah.
you know, shoot
If it
through
bounces
ya.
into your eye, you're done.
Yeah, yeah, you're fucking
you're
dead.
blind. Your cornea has been separated. Free LASIK for life.
Sick.
But yeah, it'd be cool.
Buy a laser, nice tube bender.
If we were gonna
Maybe
buy
a new
if we were gonna buy a
brake.
big machine, it would be a press brake
Mm.
because our press brake is flywheel powered.
Mhm.
It's
We would
kinda
buy
poopy.
we would buy a CNC hydraulic one, so that way you could set your depths and your backstops CNC instead of
Yeah.
Ours
manually setting them.
Mm.
ours is a motor that spins a gear to raise the blade up and down, and it's
Mhm.
flywheel. So if you set it on a part and it doesn't have enough momentum, you have to like wind it back up and try again, and like hit it with momentum.
Mhm.
That would be our first.
It struggles with some big shit. It's
we have
angry.
now we have a bigger die opening. It helps a lot, but
Mhm.
if you,
Still.
I have had times where I'll hit a part and go to hammer through it, and the clutch just goes and it ruins itself.
Ooh.
It's like that would be our first big upgrade if we did that.
Mhm.
Get like a fucking 40-ton press instead of our little like
Mm.
12-ton.
Yeah.
I don't know how much ours
Machinery.
is. Ours might be 30 something. I don't know. Get a big one though.
Big green or the yellow one?
Green one.
Green.
Yeah.
In the main office,
Yeah.
there's both on one on each side. It's the one closer to the office.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
big one that we. Oh.
The
closer
motorized
to the
one. Yeah.
office.
Yeah, the one on the office side.
Oh,
The other one's
I
an
don't think
apron.
I've ever used that one.
The apron's a fold out apron.
Oh, yeah.
That'll do
Yeah.
3/16 10-foot long. The press brake, there's no s-
6.
it's rated
6
for
or
like
7?
14 gauge at 8 foot or something. It's some weird
Yeah.
spec, but it can bend.
But it's
like-
also old and angry.
yeah, it's
Like we used that when I first started in high school. We used that for steam strips, which just like 3-inch by 5-foot aluminum strips.
Mhm.
And
Through a shit
You
fit.
get-
every
I mean,
time.
I've done a couple 100,000
Oh yeah,
stomps on it. The guy before me, same thing, couple 100,000.
Yeah, it's
Fucking ever since then, it's even more. It's just ridiculous.
but you're running an 8-foot blade for a part that's 3 inches wide out
Yeah.
of aluminum. Like
Yeah.
a lot of empty cycles.
Mhm. God, that noise! I can hear it right now. Yeah,
It's a very specific thing. So
yeah.
that'd be a nice upgrade. So
Mhm.
Just convince him.
oh, I don't have to convince him. He's trying to convince me.
Oh. Well, then just fucking let him
Yeah.
do it.
Go on.
We got to figure out the best way to spend the money.
Yeah,
I mean-
I want to make money. I want to like get something for me off this.
yeah.
Yeah.
I want cool stuff. I'm like, hey, company trucks, just want
Just
Where
throw
the
it on
fuck are you gonna drive?
to work.
What? You gonna go downstairs, get in the truck,
Drive it
well,
around.
Drive
hold
to
on, hold
Katie's,
on,
get some
hold on.
breakfast.
He's gonna
Park
walk
it to the other
downstairs while the
garage.
truck has already been running for 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, company truck.
Drive to Casey's, drive around the block 4 times, and then park it right back where you
And
left
maybe
it.
put a mile on it a day.
Yeah,
Yes,
and then
correct.
get into it and
Yeah,
go
pretty
to
much.
work.
Pretty
Extra
much.
70 cents on your paycheck.
Oh
brother.
my god.
That's yeah. If anything, it's like, hey, just give me a. Well, we were talking about it. Like, just give us a bonus.
Just couple
just
tens of thousands.
We'll just split the tax money 3 ways, 60 grand each or whatever.
Just make a charitable donation to the Bank of
Yeah.
Brian.
And the other
Yeah.
guy is like, yeah, like you like, give us a bonus. We'll just pay you back. I'm like, I'm not paying him back. Are you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm leaving the country. You give me 60 grand, I'm gone.
Jesus.
God.
But no, it'll be interesting. Got a lot of. Once I get back from this trip, I got
Yeah.
a fucking ton of work to do.
Yep,
So
same.
Yeah.
be exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, I think that'll about do it
Think
there,
that'll
boys.
cover
I
it.
think
Yeah.
that's enough for today.
Yeah.
Let's wrap up, and you guys can give me some cash, and I'll hit the road.
Already did. Boom.
Correct.
Yep.
Well, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Later.
See you in 2 weeks.
Bye.